coming in. It's like you coming in with your marijuana plant. Like, I need this.
This stays with me.
This is medicinal.
Yeah.
Medicinal.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a Movie Lords edition to Forget We Said That. I'm Relytan.
I'm Alyssa Riot.
And I'm Legion Lion.
And it's 2:17 a.m. Do you know where your freaky little kids are at?
Oh, God. Airplaning around the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's
pretty much. At Ren Fair.
Yep.
Yeah, at Ren Fair.
Naruto running through the Ren Fair. That's what someone should have jumped. Ben came as to a Ren Fair that Alyssa went to, and our audience didn't know that until we just told them. So great. No, but yeah, I guess we'll say we're gonna go ahead and just kind of, I guess, give our first kind of thoughts on.
What are we talking about?
Our thoughts on the movie Weapons, directed by Nick Cregger.
Zach Cregger.
Zach Cregger.
Jeez, I'm botching it. I'm botching it already. I don't know.
We watched Weapons not too long ago. Actually, somewhat long ago. It's been like a while since we watched it.
Sorry.
So we were bringing back a movie club. So we're going through the cycle of watching our favorite movies or movies that we wanted to watch for a long time. And I chose Weapons as my movie because I watched it in theaters. I was super hyped when all the trailers were coming out. In fact, when we were at Louisiana, we saw a trailer for Weapons when we were watching 28 Years Later.
Right. And
I was like, I was just super jazzed to see it. And I watched it opening day, and it was amazing. I fucking love this movie. I always say this. This and Sinners are probably my favorite movies of this year. I really can't think of any other movie that's coming out or will come out that's as good. Maybe Predators. Watch Predator Badlands, people. But since I'm going on here, I really love this movie. I think my favorite thing is how kind of fucked up the characters are, but they're all trying to still do their best to be normal or do their jobs.
Right.
Which is funny because when I was talking to my mom about this, she's like, I hated every character except the little boy Alex. And I totally get that. They're not really presented as heroes.
Yeah.
They have so much flaws in what they do, right? We'll get into it. Yeah, and to a certain point, you're not supposed to. Although, I will say this: I do love our little crack addict boy,
James,
James the druggie. But
no.
Yeah, I think I'm super in love with this movie. I think people mischaracterize this as just a horror movie. I think it's a horror comedy. Honestly, I think there's so many. Yeah, there's so many points where it's legit horrifying, but also legit funny at the same time. It's amazing.
There's a lot of humor.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you guys?
Yeah, well, go ahead, Alyssa.
I liked it. When I watched it, I was thinking to myself, I wish this had been a book first, because there's so many different characters, how they go from one person to another, and they kind of show their point of view of what's happening. I was like, man, this would have been a really cool book to read first and then go and watch the movie. And like Legion said, it is a horror comedy. They do that really well. And we've mentioned before Zach Cregger. He's one of the guys from the sketch comedy Whitest Kids You Know. So you can kind of tell that his humor is there and some of it, especially the ending. You're like, why am I laughing? This is terrifying. It's
so good,
gory and crazy, but it's so good. But,
it definitely has.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it has a revenge kind of thing at the end.
It
so
does.
It's not really scary. It's more.
You're like, get her.
Yeah, it's the culmination of the scariness is finally being released.
Yeah, and I agree with Legion's mom. I did not like any of the characters. I did like the drug addict James because he's just this clueless guy, trying to get a fix, and he just keeps fucking up left and right. Yeah, other than that, at first I didn't like the little boy because I was like, this fucking kid's a wuss, and then I was like, oh, well, I see why, but no, I really enjoyed it. It was a good movie.
Good. Yeah. I liked it a lot. and on rewatch, I think it was maybe a little better. Just kind of, it is kind of good to sort of know and get accustomed to like the jumping around in the perspectives. There was a, and it is one of the things, I think kind of what you were saying with like the different characters, and it's like, I know at first, like, the drug addict, it's like, you kind of feel sympathy for him before you know his whole story, and then it becomes a little like less sympathetic. Like, it does a good job of misdirecting your expectations of some of these characters. So it's like, it's one of those things where at first you think he's being a little maligned, and then you kind of see that, like, oh man, it all kind of comes together, and that happens with a lot of the characters where they're shown they're good and they're bad. But and I like the mystery. I think we talked about this. Like, it was just kind of it's not very clear what's all happening, and it's not really explained a whole lot, but it's cohesive enough to like let your imagination kind of run with some of these like theories and stuff. And I think it does a good job of blending a lot of those things, like you say, with the comedy too. So yeah, it's a solid 8 out of 10, 8.5, 85 out of 100.
Okay.
It's a very good film. I still have to catch Sinners too one of these days.
Me too. Damn.
It's so good. I fucking love that movie. I bought a costume because of that movie. But just to kind of go into a little bit of background, Alyssa mentioned this earlier, but Zach Cregger is part of the comedy troupe Whitest Kids You Know. It was a comedy troupe that they started when they were going to film college in New York together. Funny enough, they were all from Virginia, just different parts of Virginia, like Trevor and all the other crew. They were all different parts of Virginia. They just met up in New York instead. So I thought that was like a funny thing. But if you guys don't know, Whitest Kids You Know was a comedy troupe that later became like a serial kind of a skit show. It was like on I remember watching it on IFC and sometimes Fuse, but mostly for the majority for me would be YouTube. I watched the majority of like the backlog that eventually came onto YouTube. So that's how I know. Rest in peace, Trevor Moore. A lot of this film is attributed to Trevor Moore's passing. Zach Cregger mentioned that he had passed around the time like he was thinking of a movie, and this was a good way for him to just kind of vent his emotions into something constructive and creative. So you see a lot of that throughout the movie. And a lot of this movie is also inspired by Zach Cregger's personal life when his dad was struggling with alcoholism. You can kind of get that feel a lot through all the characters here. So I thought there was like some fun, interesting things I found out.
Yeah.
But without further ado, I guess we jump into Act 1, right?
I was always a big fan of the Whitest Kids, Just wanted to mention that for a long time.
Me too.
Yep. I think if you've been on the internet long enough, I think you have to be a fan of Whitest Kids,
Yeah.
There's just
no.
There's just too many good comedy skits out there that people quote.
It was perfect for that era where it's like you don't know how many people are into it. It's kind of low quality uploads and stuff, so you're like you almost kind of feel like it's your own little thing, but then you realize later that a lot of people watch it.
Yeah, and even though Trevor is not here anymore, the boys have a Twitch channel, and they do get on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was great. I actually remember being kind of watching their Twitch a few times when Trevor was still around. It was sad passing. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Alrighty, Act 1.
Act 1. So we start with the girl's narration. For a second, I thought it was like a grown person doing a kid's voice, but it's actually just a little girl narrating the voice of the overall arcing story there.
Right.
I thought she might have been one of the classmates, but that wouldn't actually make sense if you think about it. So I guess she's just part of another class.
Yeah,
she's telling the story.
Same school, different class.
But 2:17 a.m.
Yeah.
A town in Maybrook, Pennsylvania. 17 kids go missing, and they disappeared and never came back, which is an interesting way to phrase that when you think about it.
I mean, never for the time period we're talking about until the very...
Seemingly never coming back.
And then, they all go missing from Justine's Gandy's class, all except one boy, that boy being Alex. when the investigators and the investigating actually went down. Like Alex said, he didn't know anything about it. Justine didn't know anything about it. Eventually, the school shuts down for like a month, and then you come back like a month later, trying to get everybody kind of situated here. But one of the things I do like about that first like running sequence is like how like eerie it is.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like that there's just like lighthearted music playing in the background, and it feels like a weird like dream sequence.
Yeah, dreamscape kind of thing. Maybe trying to reflect what the kids are almost experiencing, kind of like I don't know why I'm doing this, but hey, it's kind of a hypnotic suggestion type thing to do.
Yeah, it's quiet, it's dark, and they're in their pajamas, they're barefoot, like, and they're just quietly running through the street.
Yeah, and as funny as it is, like the Naruto running, like it's very like good way of like telling people like this is not like intentionally done by them, like something is controlling them outside. Because I know like kids meme on it all the time, but you know, kids at 2 a.m. are not Naruto running throughout the streets like intentionally.
And
I mean, the same direction.
Yeah, the same direction, all in this weird, eerie way. And I mean, it's a very good representation. And yeah, it's like you would never see all the kids do that. There'd be some that didn't. And it is funny to think like if they didn't do a run, they were all just kind of jogging toward the house.
Then you'd be like, oh, I wonder what. Maybe there's something like fun that they're going to. I don't know.
If I was one of those kids, I would be the last one to get to where they're going because I'd be like,
out of breath.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Do you think Zach had a draft where there was one last fat kid that came in through the door like a minute later?
He takes forever to get out of bed. He's like,
Zach's like, that's not gonna fly.
Justine Gandy ran PE like it was football practice. Make sure those kids are in shape. High knees.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll get into a little bit of spoilers here. Throughout like that little montage, I do like that the song that's playing is "Beware of the Darkness" by George Harrison, because I just think that's like it's a funny detail about it. Throughout the like montage, you see like the through line of the theme of the parasites. The first time you see it, that would be like when Justine's talking about the whales in that little montage about like barnacles and how they can be parasitic. You'll know what that means further along we get into the discussion here. But I like when we cut to the like I guess school meeting with all like the parents and Justine and the faculty, and like they're all like super like hot-headed, and they're all like, "I'm never wear my kids."
Right, and that's kind of where I think the misdirection starts. Right, where starts getting into it starts playing on the cliches of like of movies. Right, where it's like, oh, here's the parents that want the teacher's head, and they're gonna be a pain in the ass all the time, and like they're assholes. And then I don't know. Even though all these characters are flawed, it usually, I mean, I guess that's we were talking earlier, kind of the point where you kind of get a more rounded view of all these characters as the movie goes on.
And like they immediately look at her at the teacher, because she gets up on the mic and she's like stuttering and nervous, and like she makes herself look guilty. Like I don't know, like if it's like the booze or if she's just chicken shit. Honestly, I would say her character is a chicken shit person. Just because of the things that she does. She doesn't really care. She's just like, oh, yeah, the kids are gone, blah, blah, blah. But it's more like I feel like she just wants the heat off of herself rather than, like, figuring out what's going on. She's just like, I just want people to stop hating me,
Well, your suggestion is to get a different haircut, right?
Yes. Who at that age has a perm, It's like, I couldn't tell if she was, like a 12-year-old boy or just like a badly dressed, young woman. It was terrible the whole time. And for her to have somewhat of a love interest is like that compared to his wife.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I'm just looking at her on IMDb on her pictures, and her hair is actually very beautiful. it puffs out.
A beautiful woman.
Yeah, I mean,
no matter what, hated her hair when we were watching
it. It's not about her face. She's absolutely attractive, but she actually
hair.
But yeah, her hair is actually, but like in one headshot, I'm seeing it. It's very buoyant or whatever you'd call it. Like she has really nice hair, but yeah, they did her dirty. I think they didn't give her that because she looks too much like a glamorous model with that hair. I think they had to cut it off.
Take her down a peg
to make her look like a small town.
Be miserable.
Small town teacher who's on her like 5th job or whatever the hell.
Yeah, who keeps hiring this woman? Yeah,
she's a good teacher.
She's good at teaching how to drink vodka.
Yes.
Not really. We'll get to that. Not really, though. It's funny to me, like Josh Brolin's character Archer. Mm-hmm. He gets up. He's like, wait, what do you mean? Like we're dealing with grief, and he starts like pointing to like Justine, mm-hmm. and he's being irate and like the biggest asshole. Which I get it. You're an invested parent. You mad or like pissed that your kid's missing, but in the same vein, like his kid's like a piece of shit, and we later figure out he's never there for him, so he's like the biggest fucking hypocrite.
Exactly, because of him. On second watch, I paid more attention to that, because like he does say like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I never said I love you," and yeah, his mm-hmm. kid's the bully, his kid's the dickhead, so it's like he's overcompensating. Like, let me be more involved in what's just happened.
Now that my kid's gone.
Right.
Yeah.
He's overcompensating. He's
probably thinking, right. And he's probably thinking like, oh, maybe this has something to do with me. Maybe they all ran away because they can't stand their parents, and it would make sense for me because I suck,
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously he is like, I don't know, call it hypocrite, or he's late to the game. But like, I feel like there is like a redemption arc kind of thing. I mean, it eventually, I mean, I would imagine for the most part, it kind of is a redemption arc, but like, I can see it, a lot of times people don't appreciate what they have until they lose it, like it's mm-hmm. not I don't know if it's it's not the biggest like mark on your character in my opinion. I mean, he is a huge asshole, but like not an evil asshole.
Right.
No.
He's
definitely we'll get to the evil assholes.
He's definitely a bully, that guy.
That's true. But yeah, like the meeting just doesn't go really well at all. Like Alyssa said, she kind of like fumbles talking to the parents or explaining her side of the story and what she knows. Mm-hmm. So eventually they just call it quits. They just they have the faculty just rush her to her car and just be like, "Hey, lay low." Mm-hmm. And like Justine immediately goes into the liquor store and then starts buying 2 bottles.
Mm-hmm.
God, just like me for real.
Yeah. But I was like, a little glimpse into Justine being an alcoholic and having troubles, using that as a way to like kind of like escape the situation. Mm-hmm. But I was like, man, she grabbed 2. I was like, girl, that's like inefficient.
Yeah,
just grab the 20-ounce, girl.
That's what I'm saying. And she grabbed the cheapest shit ever. It's like you may as well grab like a bigger of something. Of
grab
quality.
a handle of something.
Svedka. Just grab a big Svedka. Isn't that like $20? Even the big one.
Yeah, she's over here drinking fucking Popov.
I just thought it was so funny. She's like, I'm like, girl, just grab the handle. It's way cheaper. Just do that way.
You're being financially irresponsible too. God, I hate you. What else?
I know they had like she had like a meeting with the principal. Did she get paid leave? I forget if she did.
He was trying to. He was trying to get her to. It's like paid leave.
He said something about how your health insurance won't lapse.
And
like I think
take advantage of everything.
Yeah, and I think and I think that was implied in there that she's gonna still get paid.
Yeah, he was like, you can get all these, benefits still, while on leave. And she's like, but I still want to work. And he's like, no, you're not going to.
Yeah, like Marcus. He's always he just wants things to be normal.
I know. He's like, please, God, no more.
No more.
Yeah, he's definitely a bit of an audience insert, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of a straight man, kind of. Ironically, the straight man. But yeah, he's definitely the one that's like, this is not rational. I shall not entertain it.
Yeah. he's just like, all right, we're down some students. I gotta let this teacher go, and we'll just move this guy over. All right, teacher, student to teacher ratios back on track. We're like, Marcus, there are people missing, and no one knows why. Yeah, but the numbers are okay. Look, we don't need to get anyone involved.
I looked over the shrinkage. We're due for like 17 kids like skipping out on school anyway. So
yeah, we're good.
fine.
The numbers are great now.
Right. It takes a little bit of like stretching the imagination with like I feel like if this did happen, it would like the entire school district would be like, I don't know, replaced. Every single person would be replaced by like interim like federal agent or something. I don't know.
They would put all the kids on online.
Yeah.
Just be like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
If they disappear, it's
not
going to
our
be from
responsibility to go missing at home.
Yes, exactly.
But Justine takes her 2 bottles of alcohol, like runs back home. We get like a little bit like of a tense moment as like there's like a truck that's like parked outside. We can't really see into it. It's because it's at nighttime. She walks in. She's making herself a drink. Also, not a bad choice. Vodka, lime, and like seltzer water.
Mm-hmm.
Not the worst choice for a drink. But she hears like her doorbell ring. She looks through the people. Now this part's like, I'm like, how did Josh Brolin do that? Because she looks through the people and looks through like the blinds and no one's there. She takes like a few steps away from the door because she just thinks it's a prank or whatever. And like there's a huge like loud knocking, right? Mm-hmm. And then she runs back out and then he's not there and neither is the truck. And I was like, oh man, that's like magic right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that part tripped me out too. I was just like, well, we know that he did what he did, but did he do that part? You know, did he really ring her door and all that?
I think it is just kind of supposed to throw you off a little bit. You know, I think it's plausible that he could do that. It would just, and like maybe it's a little unreliable. Maybe the way she handled it, you know, maybe wasn't as efficient as maybe it might have looked. You know, she went and grabbed. She grabbed that. She searched around her a place for like the flashlight that she brought out there. Maybe she looked for it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe it took longer than we actually thought.
It's like, what was the plan though in getting out there?
Oh yeah, like I say, I don't know why she grabbed a flashlight. I remember I was just
you're gonna face like somebody who's obviously trying to harass you and just like run out and be like, hey, what are you doing to my property?
I have a flashlight.
Yeah.
I can see your face.
I guess theoretically, like if that was right before she found her car vandalized, right? So it's like maybe she wasn't she didn't necessarily think she was getting harassed like that. Although what she just went through at the meeting, yeah. I would.
How funny for him to write witch instead of bitch. Like what? Why?
Well, foreshadowing, I guess.
Yes.
That's like old townspeople what they would do if this situation happened.
That's what they
if at Ren Fair if this happened, that's what would be written on everyone's car is witch.
You mean on the side of their horse and carriage or whatever?
Exactly.
Yeah, on the side of their carriage.
Into her car with a pitchfork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Witch on it.
Yeah.
That's what exactly would be written. But she goes down to the police station, reports it, and that's where she kind of like waves hi to Paul. And Paul's also on the police force. Either way, they like text and they meet up at a bar because they're both raging alcoholics and need somewhere that boosts.
Dude,
he's definitely a weak man.
Dude.
Probably we'll get to him. Yeah. But probably not the most redeemable character in the show.
No,
not at all.
And
even the drug addict's kind of like funny in a weird way.
Of course, yeah.
Right.
And it's and the dude is a dumbass and he can't lie. And like,
right.
And it's
he
just like,
even attempt.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it's so funny because like who like by now you're a goddamn police officer and he's always messing up, and he's always admitting to what he did, but he keeps doing it. He's like irrationally like impulsive, and and like and also he can't lie about it. So yeah, he's in a bad spot. You think he would have learned to like do one or the other, not both.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of lying, when they meet up at the bar and they're having like a small conversation, Justine mentions his wife and his wife Donna, and he's like, "We're not a thing right now," which turned out to be a fucking lie.
Yeah, well, yeah, for the week that she was at a conference and she comes home like 5 days early.
We're taking a week break.
If I don't see her, she's not real.
Yeah, right. And it's just so funny. I don't know. I guess on rewatch, I found that kind of funny. Like she got. At first, she was going to be back early, like one day, and then she's actually back even earlier. Like, damn, the guy got fucked with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good one.
he did.
He sure did.
Yep. Him and Justine, after their bar, they drive to Justine's house and they sleep together. And then basically, like, I like that Justine's like hounding him, like, what's going on with the investigation. He's like, I don't know, I'm not a detective. He's like, well, what is people saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, right. I know he sucks. He knows what's going on. He could give her something, but he's just determined to be the worst.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, and there was another line. Like she does have some bangers. Like, I don't know. Like, she's actually pretty rational most of the time, in my opinion, in this. Oh, yeah. What'd she say at one point? I can't remember the line now, but she was like, she was asking, yeah, she was like, "What are you doing? Like, what'd you do at work today?" He's like, "Nothing." And she's like, "Weren't you like gonna? Can't you go like look for the kids?"
Can you do your job?
Yeah, like can
he's like, "I'm not a detective. That's detective work."
But right, but like, but the fact that can't the detectives give jobs to these police officers?
I guess not. Yeah. The whole town's incompetent, honestly.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like, okay, with the detectives, like, how many are there of, and they probably need help. Unless they're not taking it serious, like you said. Right. Yeah, it's just... Yeah.
I mean, she's rational to a degree, but also at the bar, she makes him break his sobriety just so she can drink
what's
alone.
The big deal?
That's so funny.
A Coke.
A Coke?
Fine. Imagine.
Yeah, I hate those friends, by the way.
Yeah.
We're like, when you're at a bar and you just want to, like, because you have, like, the work tomorrow, and then, like, how come you're not drinking, huh? You're not drinking, you're drinking? I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, dude. Or when you do order a drink, and you're just kind of, like, sipping on it, and they go, quit babysitting. You're like, how about you just let me fucking drink, you know?
You just tell me how to spend my money, dickhead.
Why aren't you blacking out with us? What?
Right. No, I know. I try not to pressure people. Jeez, yeah, that's silly, and it's good to have sober people around.
Right.
But
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, kind of going back to what Aqua said. Speaking of one-liners, I like that. After she drops him back off to his car that was parked at the bar. She like drives off. She's like, "Suck my dick." She drives off.
Dude, every time I hear that line, I always think of my friend Kathleen. She says that all of the time. She's been saying that since high school. Like she always tells people, "Suck my dick." And I'm like, stop saying that.
These characters, they may not be perfect, but they say like very like appropriate things for the situation.
They got some bangers.
Yeah, no, because I think Zach is pretty good at getting that kind of genuine dialogue out of the actors.
It feels like something you would say in the moment too.
Yeah,
like,
and it's probably it probably has a lot to do with. I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess they really didn't do improv work, but they kind of did. The Whitest Kids was a lot of improv. And I just feel like...
Yeah, they used to be a rap group before it was
Okay. Well, then perfect. That's absolutely improv.
Yeah. No, he really did. He captured genuine reactions like, like when he has a nightmare and he wakes up, he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, I would say that. I'd be like, what the fuck?
I would say that too. Or like getting poked with a needle and you're like, do you have AIDS? These are real.
Yeah.
That's like...
Didn't they both say what the fuck when they woke up from their... nightmares?
No, there's like a couple what the fucks throughout the whole movie.
Sure.
Actually. It's actually amazing, and it gets funnier the more times it's said.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Either way, Justine has her mini crash out in her car in front of the school, and she sees Alex walking by.
The perfect plan.
I like that he has the oversized backpack, like we all had. Like it's like half of his body length. It kind of reminded me of me. It has like a whole bunch of sharks on it. I just think it was so fun.
Little Legion.
All the kids are in there.
Yeah.
He's like, oh wait, I got more shit for the witch. Did she need more stuff?
More soup.
But I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. He's
It's all Campbell's.
He's the most noticeable because he's walking and everyone else is running.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's so.
Well, yeah,
yeah, because he's like, fuck my life.
And she has a really good. She has a really good eye for like. I mean, she's thinking like an abused kid or whatever. Like I don't know, or I don't know why nobody else like noticed this shit. That they're so incompetent,
right?
And she's not even that competent, but she's more competent than these guys.
I mean, that's like the funny thing about like the parents' arguments and Archer's arguments, like, and also the principal. Like somehow she's way invested, but not invested enough to know what's going on. It's like, how do I fucking win this?
Yeah,
I'm trying to take care of these kids, you know, like, because she gets in the conversation with the principal, she mentions like, oh, like hugging a kid's inappropriate, and the time she gave one of her students like a ride home to her house, and that was inappropriate. So somehow she's like way too invested, but not invested enough to be negligent to the parents' eyes. It's kind of funny.
Once again, I think it's kind of one of those things where you're given on one side to a character, and I think you are. I mean, you know, you feel sympathetic towards her, but other people like are suspicious. They find her sus, you know. But like, and they're acting against her actually in their own kind of frame of mind, and that's kind of what it is. Like, they're seeing a side of her that you actually aren't really seeing, you know, which is kind of interesting, and they're kind of reacting to that, you know, that kind of like, ooh, kind of a, you know, a troubled teacher lady that we don't need to pay attention to.
Yeah,
but yeah. I mean, it's a good dichotomy.
Yeah, it's like, and it's so weird. I feel like back when I was growing up, and honestly, in a normal society, that would be okay, right? To hug your student, or if they missed the bus, give them a ride home.
Right.
Like, my teachers did that for me. Sometimes they'd be like, "Hey, can I get a ride home? Because I know you like live like several blocks away." They're, yeah, sure, bud. Hop in the back of the truck.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not sure if that ever happened to me in school, but I know that kind of basically happened. I feel like when I was teaching in Europe for a minute, that there was like a yeah, like I feel like that happened kind of in some of those small European towns, and maybe it probably happens in other places around here. I don't think it would have been that weird if a teacher did that at my school, but then that would have been years ago. So I don't know what the current like culture is right now. People get mad.
Probably
at you.
Not okay now.
Yeah, people get real mad at you for doing that. It's like, okay, I won't do it. Jesus.
It's mostly the school district because it's such a liability.
Yeah.
You know, like the parents could turn around and say, "Oh, our child said this while you were in the car." You know what I mean? Like, it's just too much of a risk.
Yep.
Yeah. And then so Justine follows Alex home. And this is kind of like the first indication that like something is off, because she kind of like pulls up like on a side street and kind of watches him walk in, and like the door swings open without anybody. Like, you can't see anything into it. It's just like complete darkness. By the way, Enter the Darkness by George Harrison.
There you go.
Playing in my head there. Yeah. And then when he walks in and you can't see Alex anymore, the door swings back closed, and it's like, what the fuck?
Like a haunted house, like the actual haunted house at like Disneyland or Disney World, where like it'll just swing open automatically, close right away. Yeah, it's just.
He lives in the Addams Family house.
His thing or whatever was opening the door.
Yeah. Anyway, like Justine goes in to investigate. She notices like there's a few newspapers for I guess they haven't been collecting newspapers, and there's speaking of newspapers, there's prints all over the windows, so you can't really see inside. She like knocks on the door a couple times and then goes around back, and then there's a little bit of a crack between where the newspapers are placed on the window where you can see. She like peeks in, she kind of scans, and then she sees the parents just sitting catatonic, like looking at the wall for a sec.
Whoa.
Yeah, just she like recognizes their silhouettes, but you can't make out their faces. They're just sitting. She's like, oh fuck.
Yeah. And you assume these are the parents, but you haven't been introduced to them yet. So you're just like two random people just sitting like straight on, facing looking at the wall. In that case, Alyssa, would you call CPS or the police at that point? I mean, is that something caused to be wrong, like just them like being still and not moving?
Yeah, I would make a report just because it's dark in the house and the windows are taped up. You know, there's nothing wrong with him walking to school by himself, but you can also go by the distance. Like if he's having to walk a really long distance, and it seemed like it was because she drove, then I would call in and make a report and say something's going on. Somebody needs to do a check. Yeah.
Expert opinion.
And she tries to a little bit, right? She calls Marcus, the principal, and is like, something fucking weird's going on in that house. And he's like trying to do damage control. Right? He's like, I can't believe you go into their house. They're just trying to keep their privacy. Don't even worry about the newspapers.
I do.
It's like, bro, come on.
I do have a bone to pick, I guess, on this plot point. And I don't know when he said this exactly, but I do know Marcus has a line where he says that that their house got searched, like top to bottom or whatever. Now, is he just lying? Because aren't the kids in the basement?
Well, it comes out later, but you know what? I'll give it to you. It is a little bit of unbelievable, even though they did explain how that worked when they got searched.
Sure, and maybe they just did a good job of hiding the kids. I just wish it was maybe explained a little better. I don't know. I just don't know where
they jump around in time frames.
Right? Yeah.
It does explain.
But
it
is explained.
Yeah, it is explained.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
I'll wait for it.
But yeah, no worries. I'm on the same page when we get there. It's kind of like unbelievable how they did that, but
right.
but yeah, cut to Justine after she tries to like talk to the principal, and he's just like downplaying it and ignores her. She goes to the liquor store again to buy her probably inefficient use of 2 bottles one more time.
She doesn't get how to fix this.
She doesn't get a chance. Yeah, right. Yeah. She doesn't get a chance. Well, no, she does she does empty a bottle of.
She does get an empty bottle.
She gets an empty. Yeah. She got alcohol.
There's a cool long shot of Justine walking to the liquor store and the camera like just having it behind her back, and old Donna, Paul's wife, starts like walking behind her, and I love how how much the camera like zooms out, and then like you'll lose track of Donna, and then jumps back into an aisle, and you see Donna like running around the corner.
Yeah,
you
can see her in the background stalking her, and it is a great shot.
Yeah. Getting frustrated that she's walking.
Yeah, she's like, okay, I just gotta walk a little faster.
Who's power walking in the liquor store?
Yeah, she's power walking in the liquor store. Me.
But I like that scene. Yeah, so somehow or other, I guess, because we all know Paul's a fucking liar and he's bad at it. She finds out that Justine has slept with her. I don't know how she tracked her down. I guess she just frequents the liquor store.
Yeah, she saw her at some point. Yeah, well, yeah. So
which?
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Because that's the scene we see later where she gets home early, and he it's Paul, right? He just stares like a deer in headlights, and she's like, you son of a bitch.
You cheated on me. I know he didn't even have to say.
He didn't say a word.
Try.
No.
To make it fuck.
But she pours the alcohol on Justine, and it's so funny because I guess this is not like the first issue with the store clerk, because he's like, get out of my store.
Stop it. Get out.
I love that guy too.
It's always that liquor store too. Every time something happens,
it might be like, it could be the only one.
I guess it's close enough to Justine's house and also close enough to the school where everyone kind of frequents it.
If it's anything like our town, there pretty much is just one actual liquor store.
You know what? Maybe Josh Brolin wrote on the car, but it was the liquor store guy who rang the doorbell and knocked on it and ran. Fucking bitch.
Yep.
Stay away from my store.
It's definitely that. You figured it out. Zach Cregger is on watch. He just retired. Yep. It's because you said that.
And then we cut back to Justine at her house. The first of many dream sequences we get of people like having like visions of things that maybe like are supernatural here. But basically, Justine's kind of like walking through the hallway of the school. She walks into her classroom. She sees all of her kids in the classroom, but they all have their heads down.
Heads up, 7 Up.
And then, they're playing Heads Up, 7 Up, basically. And Alex is the one up. Mm-hmm. So he lifts his head, and you can kind of see what kind of looks like a clown makeup almost, or like very like heavily like makeup in his face. We don't know what that means or why that's significant until like Justine like kind of like wakes up. There's a little good like jump scare there where she like hears some noises, so she looks down the hallway And I don't know about you guys, but even if I know I'm the only one in my house or there's other people, I still don't keep my bedroom door open.
No, I don't.
I don't know why she had that open there. Maybe it's part of the dream sequence. I'm looking too hard into it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
yeah.
I guess if I had a whole house to myself all the time, I don't know. I guess I could see getting in the habit of like not closing my door, but I don't know. It's hard to say.
Mm-hmm. Even more so being alone, I close it and lock it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, it's a good tense scene where she like looks down the hallway, and she has like her doorway like it has a straight shot to the front door, which is kind of creepy. I think.
Yeah.
She's looking down.
Yeah, you could just look down. Oh, they're in bed.
And then she lays back down, and then she sees a lady on the ceiling with red hair and clown makeup.
Yeah, a clown. Bozo.
First of many jump scares by this random lady.
Mm-hmm.
But after that night, Justine tries to confront Alex directly when he's walking home. By the way, I guess she like drove ahead and was just parked there because she kind of intercepts him when he's walking down the street about to go to his house. So I think that's funny.
She looks so
like,
creepy.
Give him a ride home,
this.
can't she?
She's she looks like the biggest creep. But yeah, and then she like opens her door like right in front of him, like, "Hey, I want to talk to you."
And
why are you afraid of me? Why are you afraid of me?
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Is that the
Don't be scared.
I love that TikTok.
She like tries to confront him, is like what's going on? And when he's like kind of not being like responsive, just giving one word answers, she's like, well, like let me let me go into the house, like let's see what's going on. She's like, yeah, stop following me, which is valid by Alex to say stop following me. It really is
for sure.
But Justine like he goes into his house, same thing happens, door swings open, he goes back out, and then the door closes behind him, and then she tries to like bang on the door, tries to like look through the windows, but ultimately she decides to just do a stakeout mission where she goes back into her car to watch Alex's house, but not a very good stakeout
with mommy's little helper.
She just
Yes.
she has a big gulp of whatever Diet Pepsi or Coke she has,
right
and like has her bottle of alcohol or vodka, just pours it in.
Where did she
like falls asleep?
Where did she relieve herself after the big gulp with alcohol?
Her car. Or the big gulp.
Yeah, okay.
Or the big gulp, yeah. Alyssa brought up a good point though. Like I would be fucking freezing at that point.
Yeah.
The car's not on. She's just passed out drunk in there. I'd be like, holy fuck, man.
No.
Pennsylvania.
I don't know what time of year. I guess school's still in session, so that might. Yeah, that's not deep. It's not the depth of summer, so yeah.
Fall maybe. I don't know. But I'd be like freezing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I guess she's so shit faced. Like
she's gonna just be fucking out of it.
And didn't even lock her car.
Yeah, she has to be for this next part because the next scene is like one of my favorite scenes of all time.
Legion told us to be quiet when we were on this part.
Yeah, I was like, real quick, guys, for this scene.
Hey, guys, shut up, okay? We're like, okay.
One of the most uncanny valley scenes ever, where the camera zooms in close into the house, all the way to where the door is. Once again, the door swings open. No one really seems to be appearing to open it, and then a lady walks out. It looks kind of similar to the silhouette we saw earlier, but she's walking out, but she's not walking out correctly. Like she's.
Who are you to say what's correct?
She's
herky-jerky motions. Yeah, like honestly, you can probably draw a parallel that she might be drunk by the way she's
for sure.
kind of stumbling forward, but it's threatening because she has a big pair of shears in her hand, and she's walking towards Justine or stumbling towards Justine, and all the while there's like these like nice like string instruments playing in the background, like kind of reminds me of like scissor sounds. I don't know if that was like part of the thought process for the music there, but it sounded like that to me.
Cregger just called me and he said that's right.
But yeah, she walks up all the way to Justine's car. She tries the front door. That's not unlocked. So she walks around back, and then she opens up the back door, which is unlocked. You hear like the ding of the notification that your door is open, and then the door closes. And then you just see like the shears coming into frame. You think, oh man, this might be the end of Justine right here. This is the end of her character.
Rip.
But the lady, like snips out of a piece of her hair, and then the scene ends.
You forgot when if you turn up the volume, she says, "Ew, what's that smell?" when she opens the car door.
Why is this scene like?
Big gulp.
But
well, see you later.
But yeah, legit one of my favorite scenes.
It was freaky.
I told you guys this before, but my friend wanted to watch it in theaters. He said the whole movie theater was laughing up until the point where she got into the car because they just thought it was funny.
Yeah, because it is kind of funny. And then, once you realize the back door is unlocked, you're all, oh.
Yeah, the way she walked away, you thought, oh, maybe she's just going to go be crazy somewhere else. But yeah.
Right. And you're like, oh, no. You see the car, like, jostle. And you're like, yeah, Amara watched it with me tonight. She's all, oh, God.
Legitimately one of my favorite scenes. When I was watching it in theaters, like the whole like theater was quiet because we were just like super tense about it. But I can see where the humor is because it is kind of funny if there was like no music and no context, you kind of think she's like doing Thriller or something.
Yeah, it looks a little silly. I mean,
walking like a toddler with scissors.
Yeah. And it does fit, and I mean, I guess it's getting a little meta with it, but like I do kind of wonder, like. I think you were right in that it's trying to be like kind of a comedy in a way. And I think it does utilize the fact that we kind of have this like villain that doesn't really know how humans work and like doesn't seem to be very I don't know, like they have their own ignorance. Even the villain, even the supernatural question mark villain like doesn't know everything, and therefore like what the villain has people do is just awkward and kind of silly sometimes. Just thought, I don't know. It's just something I thought of.
Great scene. And then we jump to Archer's character. Archer's like, I think he's actually a pretty good character. I think a lot of like how his character acts is really well portrayed in like the first scenes without even like saying anything. You can tell, like, when he gets to his job, that he's, like, the guy in charge, or, like, a manager, or at least someone who's supposed to be on top of everything.
Yeah, something like
that. But, he has, like, heavy control of everything in his life, and you can tell, like, the fact that, like, his son has gone missing has completely, like, fucked up everything. He thought he knew about how things ran, because, like, he's late for work. He's ordering like the wrong paint for things. Like things are behind schedule. You can really tell like everything's like kind of like imploding on him on his world.
Sleeping in his son's bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah, on second watch, I realized why that is. He didn't actually order the wrong door. He ordered the right door. He painted it red so he would have an excuse to have red paint.
I was wondering if that was it was an intentional
thing. He painted on Justine's car.
Yeah, I almost feel like when he's talking to his employee and he's like, "I ordered the wrong paint. Oh no. Okay, I'll take it." And then then he has plans for the paint. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that might be true, but yeah, that's kind of a roundabout way of doing it. What did they want? They wanted Forest Green.
And then he has the red because because he
that apparently does not wash off at all from cars, which is a magical paint. Is there a door paint that
paint.
It's really good quality. Wow, I need some of that paint.
Yeah.
And you can tell that he's kind of obsessed about finding his son because he's sleeping in his son's bedroom. Like his marriage is falling apart because like his wife just walks in and is like, I'm going to work, doesn't even check to see if he's okay or anything, just leaves, gets out.
Like she could have a little more sympathy. I mean, it's her son too. I don't know what that. I don't know why she feels like he needs to get over it.
Right. She's like, you had your chance, stupid dick.
Unless that's her stepson or something. She's like, I don't really care that much.
That'd be an interesting plot point.
We'll make another.
But like you can tell he's like obsessed with it because like immediately when he was supposed to be fixing things at work, he just runs to the police station and asks the chief what's happening. He's like, oh, what's happening with this? What's happening with that?
Right. Yeah. He pretty
I love the chief's like he's like asking like, oh, what about the canine units? Have they found anything? And he's like, oh, they don't report to you.
It's like, okay, dude. No, I know. Yeah, he's like, well, they'll report to somebody who reports to somebody who reports to somebody, and they'll report it to me. Now go away. It's like that's what you want to hear when your son's missing.
Yeah, we'll get around.
Yeah, it's like I mean, they're doing what they can. Anyway, get out of my office.
He's like, it's been a month. Get over it. We looked for him all afternoon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
tried,
saw that
man.
sewer and we like kind of looked into it a little bit, but not really. And
Yeah.
we were on top of it with a dog. I don't know. What more do you want?
Yeah, it's probably that teacher.
yeah. Isn't it the teacher? Just fucking, I don't know. Yeah, just paint her car, vandalize her car, please.
I also like get the sense that maybe like Archer's done this like every single day,
Maybe.
for a month straight.
Yeah, they're tired of it.
He's probably like walked in every single afternoon, and be like, "Well, but what about the canine units?"
Well, what about this? Did you guys use a big camera?
I think I hate the police chief most of all. Perhaps he seems like just such a dickhead.
I would
Yeah.
say that, but he has like a funny line later
Yeah.
on that just cracks me up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it when Paul's talking to him?
Yeah, when Paul's
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
to him.
Well, yeah, no,
Yeah, but
like even Paul, like I don't think he's great, but I do find redeeming qualities about his character. But his father-in-law is a big old asshole. Donna's dad.
Donna's dead.
Diana's dead. But yeah, the great thing about this movie is that when characters do overlap, it's very like short, so it doesn't feel like it's
Right.
it's very elongated.
Yeah, and
like we get most of the scene like with the first or like with the previous character, so we don't really need to like watch
Yeah.
the whole entire thing back.
And sometimes it just
So
skip.
a lot of like
But yeah.
yeah, a lot of the stuff. But yeah, we pretty much cut from Archer going from the police station over to the school meeting there. We kind of speed run through it about him like being like, "How come only her class?" Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, then we cut to Archer's dream now, our second dream sequence. Probably the one that has like the most like a lot of people just speculate things about like
Yeah.
what that dream means.
I was gonna say, with this and like the running, of course, and a couple other instances, definitely kind of makes me think of scenes that are like trailer bait, where it's like it's like definitely the showcase scenes, right? And I think the dream sequence is definitely one of them because you flesh that in the trailer and people are like, what the hell?
Very much, but yeah, Archer is running after his son, who's like running down the street, doing that same Naruto run pose, and he's kind of like following him, and they kind of loop back to like the Archer's house in general, and then the most random thing, a little AR-15 above the house. With the time that the kids went missing above there,
It looks just like
just
Such a trip.
looks just like my clock in my bedroom, man.
And a lot of people have attributed this symbolism to school shootings, because you can argue that like the whole like movie's kind of like a metaphor for school shootings. Take of that what you will. Cregger in his interviews has said that it's really not about school shootings, but Archer's actor Josh Brolin has mentioned like it is about school shootings, and that's what he thinks it's about.
I see where you could get that, and maybe it is to some degree. I mean, yeah, it's something like that, or like in my, like I don't know. Maybe at the end we'll get into what we kind of think the message is, but yeah, like it's definitely kind of. I could see where you'd get that, but in my opinion, it's slightly different and nuanced. But yeah, okay, interesting. Food for thought.
But here's the scene where we kind of get to know like Archer's character a little bit more, because he finally catches up to his son. I thought this was going to be the jump scare, by the way, when he catches up to his son. But basically, he pretty much talks to his dream son about like he's so sorry that he was never really like affectionate or loving to his kid, and that he always wanted to be that kind of person. I don't know. I kind of felt that was Archer like also talking about himself and his own family. Maybe his dad was like a distant, cold figure that really never showed affection, and that's like the only way he knew how to show it to his son was just kind of like
I think that's pretty common.
being a strong stoic man. But all kids want to know is that you love and care for them, right? So it's probably the wrong way to go about it.
That's why I don't think he is like an evil guy, because I think a lot of people struggle with that kind of thing, and it's definitely like a flaw for sure, and it's like a good thing to work on, but it definitely is something that he seems to be recognizing and genuinely remorseful for. Like sometimes it takes something like that.
Yeah, right. Your kids go missing.
I mean, geez, I mean, hey,
you know, I've always loved you.
I mean, spoilers, but he might still have a chance to. So good for him.
And then we get our second lady jump scare.
Yeah, this one's pretty startling.
That one's spooky.
Yeah, she's in the covers. Fun fact about that: when they were trying to figure out the lighting, because they always plan to have the jump scare to be there, but they were trying to figure out the lighting and how to kind of light her face. Like one of the lighting crew just had like their iPhone out just to check some of the props in the background, and Zach Cregger walked in and got jump scared, so he's like he loved it, so he just kept it in.
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
Wait, like
that's
the
what
lighting.
oh,
cool.
Yeah, so yeah, that whole scene is shot on iPhone.
Yeah, wow. Ad much? We getting paid for this podcast?
Yeah,
some Tim Apple money.
But yeah, we get the first of many what the fuck moments.
For sure.
As Arthur just jumps up like what the fuck, and honestly, that is a pretty what the fuck dream.
That was my reaction.
Demon.
But I'm glad this dream happened because it seems to have sparked like a kind of like a fire into Archer. He kind of does like go like full Batman, which is kind of funny because his son's sheets are all Batman sheets.
Oh, okay. You would notice that.
But he goes all, of course. But he goes all detective mode. He gets like his construction tools, and he kind of tries to triangulate what direction they might be running, kind of based on things. But yeah, he uses his ring camera to kind of figure that out. Uses some of his kind of distance marking trackers from his construction job to kind of figure it out. And he approaches another parent about possibly seeing their their ring cam footage, so he can figure out maybe he can find like a better like centralized point. And we get a cameo from Justin Long as dad.
Best part of the movie.
I love it. If Zach Cregger keeps making horror movies like this and he just puts Justin Long as like some sort of side character, I fucking love it. Because he was in Barbarian and he's in this movie, so I think it's just a funny like ongoing thing now.
Oh yeah, and he has to. Well, yeah, and that whole dynamic's funny too, because because Archer walks up to his hot wife, and it's like.
Yeah, that way. That's I did not even realize that's Sarah Paxton. That's actually Zach Cregger's wife.
Damn.
But also, she was like a huge Disney star back in the day.
Oh shit.
I remember we didn't like her back then, but she was like the replacement for the girl in Halloween Town. She was in Aquamarina. She was in a whole bunch of stuff early on.
How funny.
That's great. Yeah,
Sarah Paxton.
Okay, so that's a revelation. But
so that tracks.
Yeah, no.
Zach Cregger has a beautiful wife.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, I don't know why. I don't know. She always took my breath away when I saw her. But yeah, she's like refusing to. She's like, nah. And then Noodle Spine. Justin Long comes in. He's like, okay.
Yeah,
it's my favorite thing.
Because I'm like, why would you be uncomfortable?
Well, yeah, I don't really understand her point of view. It's like, like God forbid. But maybe she has the same thought about him that we had at the beginning of the movie, where she's just like, this guy's just a huge asshole. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's looking for his son. Like, geez, guys. Yeah.
Like, hey, I have this idea that I might be able to figure out where the kids went. Can I use your footage to help me? Yeah.
Well, then he starts looking like Pepe Sylvia.
Yeah, I love how he interrupts Justin Long too, because he's like, "Oh, this is hard to watch." He's like, "Go back."
Yeah,
and doesn't he? Once he finds it out, doesn't he just like? I don't know, maybe not, but I feel like he just gets up and leaves immediately once he like finds what he wanted to.
I mean, probably just like peace the fuck out afterwards.
Just see ya, thanks,
bye, see you, fuckers.
It's like such like infant mentality too. Like I said this during like when we were watching it. It's like, oh, mom won't let me, so I'll just ask dad later when he gets home.
Exactly. Yeah, dad's like, all right.
Yeah, it is, and you're right, because that whole scene is serious in a lot of ways. It's very dramatic in a lot of ways, but it's just mixed and tinged with good comedy.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't expect it from a scene like that, from a movie like this, and I guess that's what makes it kind of unique. I think that's what's resonating with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that scene was funny, and it's funny, like, the next, like, little scene when they were, like, watching the kids' footage again, there's a little part of me that was creeped out when the footage was played in reverse.
Right.
The girl was, like, walking, like,
he keeps, like, going back and forth, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of creeped me out, like, doing the reverse shot of the kid running from the house.
Uncanny,
yeah, that one was weird.
Yeah, it's
Maybe if we do this, she'll come back.
If we rewind her, figure out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that scene was just funny to me. But then we cut to Archer driving around town trying to figure out the where they might have gone, and then he spots Justine because he wrote "witch" on their car, and she's probably the most recognizable car now on the street. Yep, and hair. And
he has bad haircut radar.
Me too.
It's the fashion police.
Fashion police. Milton with helping. Kiki.
Full on Kiki Chanel it.
Chanel.
Yep.
That's so funny. But he kind of pulls up to the same gas station, kind of confronts her, saying you're she's like, oh, okay, I'm the problem, right? It's me, I'm the problem. It's me. Yeah, she's just quoting Taylor Swift at that point.
Yeah.
But
just here to tell me I'm the problem. And he's like, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
They kind of do like a back and forth, and then little shot out of the corner of Archer's shoulder, you can see Marcus running at them at full speed with his eyes like bulging out, and then right as he collides into them, the scene cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Totally normal.
That was freaky.
Dude, yeah, I know. The fact it's like, Marcus? And she even says, she's like, Marcus? And it's like, well shot or well framed, because, you just, it happens somewhat slowly in some ways. It's pretty quick, really, but, you can see it coming, just long enough to, really tense you up.
Yeah. And then I remember when I was watching the RLM video about weapons, they did mention at some points I felt kind of cheated because I when something major was about to happen, cuts away, and I kind of felt that too. But then they said it kind of worked for the story though. So I was like, yeah, I kind of get that. But on the first watch, I was like, damn, we could have just stayed on there. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. I think once you finish it, you get kind of the whole story, and it's satisfying. So, but in the moment, frustrating.
Yeah.
And then we cut to Paul now. Paul, very interesting character. Like I said earlier, probably the least sympathetic of all the characters in this show. Also, one of the smallest screen times as far as the 5 characters that get shown throughout the movie.
Huh. I didn't really
know. But you can tell, kind of like what Alyssa was talking about earlier. You can kind of tell by his character. He's very impulsive, and when he needs to make decisions, it's all out of self-preservation. It's never really altruistic in any way, but he's trying to save his career, his life, or his job. And it's very a selfish way of how he does it.
He's very weak-willed.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what his it seems like he was halfway committed to being sober, but it's just what was his what was his ultimate not goals, but what was his aspiration, just to fuck probably around on his wife and I don't know.
I think just to work his job.
He worked his job drinking, I guess, and also not
very well, by the way.
I think it's looking good in the eyes of her dad, who happens to be the police
he's really
chief.
struggling to keep that facade up.
Yeah. He obviously got the job there because of him.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he really
they don't like each other.
To do what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he is sober, and he's trying not to screw around on his wife.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He's trapped in a marriage. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yes, he's trapped.
Yeah, I guess he is. True. And he just kind of wants to.
And his wife's not bad at all.
No.
You'd expect a character like that to be bitchy and annoying. When the scene cuts to him in the locker room and he's talking to her, he acts super annoyed.
Right.
She's showing concern. It's hey, have you been doing this? You've been doing this. And maybe thinks it's overbearing. And the most annoyed he gets is when she's are you gonna go to your AA meetings? And he's like, no, I'm gonna go when I feel some feelings, man.
Right. He's like if I
this lady's genuinely trying to care for him, and he's I don't know, man.
I mean, hey, I mean, I can't speak because I do like those types of women, but she does seem pretty domineering, and the fact that she just goes and beats up. The mistress, if you will.
Yeah. She sucks, though.
But no, she sucks. But I'm just saying, she just seems very intense. Which, once again, it's not bad in my opinion. But for someone like Paul, he probably feels very like intimidated by her, probably
because it's all on him. That's why.
Well, yeah.
Because like she literally
Like,
did not fuck anything up.
Yeah,
it's all on him.
Apparently, yeah. I'm just saying because she's apparently like maybe kind of a corporate kind of higher up.
Maybe, yeah.
And then like also,
I mean, she probably has a way better life than he does, honestly,
and
on a day-to-day basis.
and he probably feels trapped, like I was saying, because her dad's the police chief. So like, yeah, he feels trapped and probably emasculated by like just the fact that he's kind of stuck like that to like a woman like that. And he's a cop, he's probably got machismo kind of thing going. So I'm doing a lot of psychoanalyzing, but it's starting to make more sense.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I hadn't really thought about it that deeply.
Yeah, but another character struggling with alcoholism with the common thing. There's a whole bunch of alcoholics or addicts in this show.
I should maybe not be drinking all this beer and tequila right now, but...
But I think one funny detail is when because the wife mentions that she's coming in early, so he has to go talk to the chief, his father-in-law, about dinner plans. I like that when he's going through the door, there's a sign on the door that says bourbon for the blue, and it's like buy your cop or your local cop like a shot at a bar.
I didn't notice that, and that's really good. Like
cracked me up.
That's kind of like
I didn't notice that either.
Yeah, that's definitely like foreshadowing, or not really. It's just shadowing. like
right.
Yeah, that's cool because that obviously probably happened to him several times. Maybe with Justine.
It's so funny. It's like this guy cannot escape.
That's what it was.
Just let me have a drink,
bro. Brain blast. Yeah, brain blast. That's how him and Justine met. They were at the bar, and she bought him a shot.
Bourbon for blue. She's supporting the boys in blue.
She was like,
with bourbon. Did he get like a whiskey Coke?
Yeah, did, right? Jack. Well, he got the Coke. No, I mean that's what we were joking about. Yeah, I'm trying to think. He got the Coke, but yeah, I feel like he's a Jack and Coke type of guy. Maybe the Coke was a clue to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, well, just top it off.
Yeah, he's like, give me the Coke and maybe some Jack later.
I'll be after it. Don't worry.
I'll drink half of it and then dump a shot in. All
right. Yeah.
But yeah, here comes one of the funniest lines here, or it's the funniest interactions, I would say, is that like Paul just congratulating the chief on the anniversary with his wife, because they're all gonna have dinner like as a family with Paul, Donna, and then the chief and his wife. And he's like, wow. I was like, what did he say? Like, was it 30 years?
Oh no, he didn't say it. I just watched this. By the way, he just says, he just says a lot of years.
Yeah, and then he's like, you calling me old? Like, why would you call me old? I'm just giving you shit about it.
Giving you shit. Yeah. Which should be lighthearted banter, and like, I just said I don't like the character of the police chief, but honestly, like, dude, like, Paul, give him something. Dear God, what
a... just be like, yeah, you are.
Yeah, be like, haha, motherfucker. Like, this is fucking cops, dude.
Yeah,
like, Jesus.
He's a cop. That's how they...
I can fit in with that kind of...
You know those people at work, too. It's so funny.
I fit in with that banter all the time.
People are like, I'm already emasculated by you because you've been here at this job for a lot longer than I have.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck you want me to do.
At some point you have to... you just got to start giving it back to him, because that will make him respect you more if you give it back. What is he going to do, fire you? I mean, but he won't, because, I bet he won't. Like, he doesn't want to cause that kind of headache. Like, unless you do something really stupid, like punch a drug addict in the face and hope the
and then turn off your body.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we cut to Paul on patrol, not looking for kids. And
what?
Also, it's funny.
Me neither.
I was watching like another podcast. They're like, you can tell Paul is like, oh, I got to get these numbers up, man. I got to get these ticket numbers up. I'm falling behind. You can tell he's that type of fucker.
Once again, what is he going to get fired for that? Like, for not having enough tickets? Like, I don't know. I think he does. I think in a lot of ways, I almost feel like he's like almost causing his own problems. Like, kind of like.
He's like trying to escape judgment.
He's
by
like
just doing bare minimum and being like, I just did it, man.
Right. Like, he's like, he has this vision that he needs to be something that he's not able to be.
Mm-hmm.
But on his patrol, he catches someone trying to break into like a building. Proceeds to chase him through like a fun little car chase throughout the streets. But when he finally catches up to him, like we get to meet James a little bit here. We kind of saw him a little bit throughout the story with Justine, but we kind of see him. He's already like making up like lies in his head. He's like, oh man, I work there. I work in that building.
Right. I was believing him for a minute.
he seems truthful to me.
I know. It seemed like he was telling the truth for a minute. You'd think like Paul, of all people, would be like, all right.
All right.
You know?
Right, yeah. Well, he needs those numbers. Pump those numbers.
He needs those numbers, man. It's almost the end of the month. We haven't found those kids yet.
Honestly.
If they start questioning me.
It might be even more praise for Cregger's directing skills because, like, he did a good job. Like, yeah, I feel like he did a good job of being convincing, the Austin Abrams playing James. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice wiki read. To me, like, James is my favorite character. We'll get to him when his section comes up, but when Paul's searching James, he can tell he's like a kind of a germaphobe because like he asked like him like 3 times, like, do you have any like needles in your pocket? I don't want anything to poke me. Like, do you have any needles in there?
Yeah.
And James, being the truthful, upstanding guy, is like, no, there's nothing in my pocket. Paul reaches in, gets his little fingy stabbed out of there, and immediately decks the fucker out.
Yeah, dude. I've never understood that because that is a typical thing when police pat you down. They do ask you if there's anything sharp in your pockets that will poke them, but. Putting on rubber gloves, like, first of all, I wouldn't trust anyone to tell me the truth, but you're just going to put on thin-ass rubber gloves. Wouldn't you put on something, like, thick just in case?
Right. Get the gardening gloves out, man.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder, that's when I knew. I was like, oh, I don't think James is too much of a trustful guy.
He's not a truth teller,
He tells fibulations.
Anyway, James is the greatest upstanding guy. But, Paul freaks out. He immediately rushes to his car to get something to kind of kill the germs of antiseptic. And then he, like, notices, like, the dash cam up. And it's, like, his own body cam. Slightly does, like, a little unplug on those things.
Stream ended.
Yeah,
not like
much.
this.
I'm ending stream now, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. But like he pretty much like kind of talks to James while James is still getting still waking up from being knocked the fuck out. But he's like, hey, we don't have to talk about this. You go your way, I'll go my way. Just don't let me catch you around here. And James was like, oh, man, yeah. He's probably still out. He probably doesn't even know the words that are being said to him. He's probably like concussed or some shit.
Whatever.
But cut to Paul going back to his father-in-law, the police chief, being like, hey, I fucked up, man. And this is like fucking pure nepotism at work, where like the father-in-law is like, hey, well. If we get to we record over the footage, and no one and he doesn't bring it up or he doesn't report it, then you should be in the clear.
He says if this fucking citizen doesn't come forward, then it'll be overwritten in a month, something like that. He has so much respect for the people he serves.
Just abuse of cop power there, trying to cover it up because it's your son-in-law.
That's just copy behavior.
Just copy behavior in general. But we jump through when Justine and Paul meet, to the bar, to where they bang. Also, I thought that was a funny moment when we were watching it because it just immediately goes to a sex scene. And
Alyssa, she had.
She's watching it with their kids and Brad, and then she's like, "Wow,
get out!"
They didn't even know what it was. They were like, "What are they doing?" We told them they were wrestling, and they believed us 100%.
Right. Yeah, I think Hattie was asleep by that time, but then I watched it with Amar tonight. We're all, whoa! I forgot about that scene.
Well.
Yeah, because it just speeds through.
Well, to be fair, it's a few seconds, which is I think once again, Cregger kind of knows like nobody wants to see that for an hour, an hour's worth of sex.
Exactly.
Not with that hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we then cut to Justine dropping off Paul back to his car. He goes back to work. But is about to clock in, or I guess I don't know. Just go on his shift there. But then he catches James the druggie like walking up to the police station, and he has a complete fucking crash out. Like, what I tell you? What I tell you?
Yeah, and can we mention too that like after a night of breaking sobriety and sleeping
cheating
with
on your
this
wife,
girl, like you would think that he would at least be in a better mood. It's like, listen, guy, you just got sloppy toppy and some drinks, and you're gonna bitch. At least have a day of like chilling, like
right.
he still doesn't think his wife is going to be back for a couple days. Like, just relax. And he's still pissed off and mad at Justine about it. It's like, you made this decision, you ding dong.
I think that was like right after he was talking with the police chief, so he was like really feeling like shit, and then he saw it coming because that's what his father-in-law just said is that if he comes back, then we can't do anything. If he reports it, it's Jover. So
it's Jover.
So
yeah.
I
like how he makes a scene though. He's like at the top.
Like they're not gonna.
I know. I like how he's all. And then he just takes off running.
That is good.
Anyway, cut to my favorite character, James's story arc here.
Sure. Well, yeah.
James is one of my favorite characters because he is an addict. He is always trying to find a way to get money to get his next fix, but he does it in like the goofiest fucking way possible. And I can't help but think that if Trevor was here still with us, he would have played that character in the movie.
Wow.
Oh, for sure.
That's a good.
That character is just so funny.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think like maybe they had Trevor in mind for that.
That it's headcanon. Oh. Zach just called me. He said that's true.
Yeah, he would have been great at that for sure.
No. But awesome. Abram like does a fantastic job. Kind of. He is a con artist.
No, I need you to give me the money because when I get paid, then I can pay this.
I need the money for the clothes so I can get the job to pay you back, to pay her back. It's like just give me money.
It's like Paul should take tips from him because he just always be able to like think on his feet about excuses or like make up stories. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, dude, they were all great. He's like, I work there. I can call my manager.
Just call the number.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. But I thought it was funny when I was watching the Red Alert media video about weapons. That Jay mentioned that he liked watching like Milwaukee like body cam footage of just like things going around his neighborhood, and he says that like James's character matches exactly like those people like in those body cam footages like to a T. So that was really funny.
I feel like Alyssa knows a lot of these types of people.
I do. Yeah, I was when he was explaining all that, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like this person. Yeah.
It's true. Like, I think like working in food business, I got like one or two of those calls where like I like knew like a coworker who just like asking like, hey, I got a new job, bro. Like, can I get money for this and everything? I'm like, oh no, I can't, man. I'll just
so you'll get paid in 2 weeks. Don't worry about it.
It's like I'm sure they'll like, cover you for that clothing. It's fine. And he's like, no, I need it now.
Yeah.
But James is is opening true to his character. He's in his tent, like he's I don't know what he's smoking. He's smoking meth, maybe.
He's shooting up. He's shooting heroin.
He had a pipe too of some sort. I think with the ball on it. So that's meth.
Oh, that's crack.
That's crack. Okay.
Crack.
Yeah,
it's
sorry,
so funny.
That's right.
Yeah. I just not too long ago, someone was pointing out the differences between the two, and I still get them confused. I'm like, is that for meth or for crack?
Smack, tar, whammy.
That's how you
chasing the white dragon.
Yeah, that's how you know.
But yeah, like he was like doing the classic thing where he like trying to flick on towards the glass thing to get whatever bits he can, whatever ash and resin he can smoke up. Yep. Ultimately, like there's nothing left, and he's just trying to find his next score. But yeah, that's where he comes in the dialogue where he's probably on a stolen phone calling all his contacts that he knows by heart, like just being like, I think at first he might have called his he might have called his like his family first because he mentions like I'm gonna pay back mom.
Do something about mom. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay back mom for this, and like he gets like hung up a bunch. It's just so funny.
But yeah, and when he opened when he called him, it was like hey bro, new phone. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's me.
Yeah.
I don't answer numbers that I don't recognize.
Right.
I don't know. His friends and his family must be like more open to just taking random calls.
I could see it. I don't know. It depends.
I do because of people that like that in my life. You know, they know to text though, like, "Hey, I have a new phone."
Yeah.
It's, you know.
Yeah. Give them the number first.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
But we cut back to the chase where Paul is chasing him beforehand when he was trying to break into that building. But we cut to him getting clocked. You know, he gets his warning, and basically he's just kind of walking down the street, seeing what scores or whatever things he can rob and stuff like that. I do know like he eventually gets down to Alex's house, and then he notices all like the newspapers that are wrapped up in the front lawn. So he's like, oh, okay, they must be like on like vacation or something. They haven't picked up any of their newspapers. So he thinks it's like an easy score house. But James finds his way up into the second floor, like jumps in, and he eats like leftover food that's been left out. Like, what the fuck?
Campbell's tomato soup? Or chicken noodle soup?
I think it was like crackers and shit like that because we'll find that out later. But I would not fucking do that,
Well,
man.
Hell no.
And in a house you broken into, man, like you don't know what.
But
you might have fucking gonorrhea.
dude, he's living.
Right.
He's living.
Man.
He's living in a tent in the woods. I think he. I don't think he's
That's
very.
true, yeah. He
picky
probably
He's
doesn't
high
have
on
much
crack.
access
Yeah.
to food. Yeah, and he's high on crack. So he probably does. He's probably hungry. He doesn't have much access to food. So I get
Yeah.
it, but I still would not fucking trust that.
No, I
man.
know, but
I don't care how much crack I would have smoked. I'm not eating it.
whenever I smoke crack, I definitely don't do that.
I bring my own utensils.
Yeah, I ask politely.
But James goes immediate into robber mode. He grabs a pillowcase, starts filling it up with various things and like that. He goes like downstairs, like it's pretty dark and like the windows are covered up. I don't know. I'd feel like that'd be like pretty sketchy. Even if you're robbing the place, it just feels like something's just completely off.
He did.
This is not
He
right.
did notice the parents earlier than that too, didn't?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
and he
did.
was
Yeah,
like,
when
he's like, I'm sorry, and then he just starts. And then he's
Yeah,
just like,
when he walks
never mind, I'll
down,
just keep robbing.
he sees the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why I fucking love this character, he walks down as robbing stuff, like goes to like the TV, notices the reflection of the parents, and then he turns around. He's very apologetic. You can tell he's already thinking of a story to tell them on why he's there and what he's doing there.
Yeah.
Notices that they're catatonic, that they're non-responsive. He does not find this weird. He just continues to rob once he figures out there's no like threat to his to like being turned in or anything like that.
Averted. I'll continue.
It's so fucking funny. He's like, it's fucking,
Yeah.
just keep going.
and he steals all the utensils, including apparently the forks that the parents stabbed their faces with. We'll find out later.
Yeah.
And we forgot to mention
yeah,
the pawn shop owner too. Well, I guess we can get to him in a minute, but like he's selling these forks to the pawn shop.
Yeah. Because earlier he found a car that was like unlocked, so he was able to rob like I guess a kid's iPad and headset,
Right? It's so funny.
some sort of tablet or
For
whatever.
$50.
And he tries to sell it to a pawn shop. Pawn shop guy doesn't want it.
I don't want.
Yeah, he notices like the missing kids posters. But like he back to when he notices the parents are like catatonic, like he hears a noise from like the basement, so he like walks down and checks it out, and then lo and behold, all the missing kids are down in this house in the basement. They're all like standing facing the wall. He makes like a little bit of a noise like when on the staircase that he's going down, and they all turn around immediately and look at him. He freaks out. He runs as fast as he can, but he still doesn't think that's weird because he doesn't want to report it. He just has the stuff he needs to sell and goes back to the pawn shop. And as like he's counting the cash up, because I guess this could be like silverware or like
probably
really
real
nice
silver.
diningware.
Might be real silver.
But this kind of cash up. He takes a look back at the poster. He was like, "Oh wait, I did see those kids."
Oh, right.
I like that thought about kids being in the basement does not cross his mind until he figures out there could be some sort of reward for
Right, the
maybe
50.
information about those kids. And then the light bulb blows up in his head. He's like, "Oh yeah, the kids in the basement."
Yeah, that could be useful to me.
But he's phobic. But he's phobic of police stations.
Right.
Yes, yeah. One of the funniest like interactions of lines of dialogue, where he's like trying to like report it to the police, and the cop's like, did you see any of the kids? And he's like, oh yeah, it looked like a bunch of them were there.
Yeah. It's real weird.
I was like, well, where are they? Well, they're like in the basement, like standing still and shit.
Yeah.
No, that's really good.
And then he immediately goes to like, I'm a little phobic of the police. How am I gonna get this money?
Yeah. That's all he's concerned about.
I get to go to police stations. I'm phobic.
Just the funniest. There's like a bunch of them, and like they're standing still and shit. It's like the funniest.
I can show you. Why are you scared?
Mm-hmm. I'm scared. Don't be scared.
I'm scared.
Just like definitely like a crack addict like dialogue, NPC like Skyrim dialogue.
Well, and you just know the person on the other line, on the other side of the line, is just like, nope, that's just a crack addict. Going right up.
Right.
So like ultimately, like he figures like in order to like actually get reward money, he has to go and file like a formal thing
Report
for the,
or whatever.
report.
Statement.
Yeah, formal report. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. Formal report to the police. So he has to walk into like the police station and then cut to Paul freaking out. Well, what did I tell you?
What did I tell you?
So we get to the second police chase here, where James is trying to outrun Paul, and he like runs into the woods.
Pretty quick, this guy.
Yeah, very quick. Crack addict speed, honestly. And we get to the third appearance of this lady. I think this one is a little bit more subtle, and I think it makes it more creepy. But you can hear like giggling or some sort of like chittering in the forest. The camera's kind of like James' perspective, where he like pans over, and then he sees the lady in the woods here. And I don't know if this is like indication that if you're in proximity of what happened, that you get some sort of like I don't know, like kind of drippage of magic where you can kind of see who's done it or who's the cause behind it, or if it's just that he just got way too close to what was really happening, and the witch like took notice at that point.
Yeah, it's an interesting question. Yeah, it's like even a projection of of the witch or whatever you would call her, or something like that, where maybe she's trying to influence something there. We don't know what all kind of power she has.
Yeah.
And
then James kind of freaks out about it, runs back to his tent, grabs all his needles.
Yeah, the best weapon.
He's ready to.
He's the rogue class
to defend us. Right.
Needle daggers.
He's thinking on his feet.
Yeah.
James thinking on his feet again, but like he grabs his needles. Like he hears some like movement outside, and then he slowly sees his tent opening up. He pretty much before it's opened fully, he lunges forward and stabs Paul in the face, because Paul was
number
trying
2
to chase him, and I guess he found it right, or needle number 5. He grabbed like a bunch full there.
James and the giant needle.
So if Paul didn't have AIDS now, he probably does.
He probably does now, for sure. Full blown.
And obviously. Paul freaks out, is ready to fucking kill James at that point.
Shotgun.
Just has his shotgun just fucking loaded and pulled, ready to put. And in a kind of almost unbelievable point, like James is able to be like, I found where the kids are and I can show you where they are, and like that's enough for Paul to be like, oh, okay, maybe not.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
This is beneficial.
I get like the logic, like if I save the kids, no one really will care if I punch out a crack at it.
Right. It's like this will just wash everything away, and my wife will love me again.
And I'll stop drinking and stop sleeping with Justin.
I'll never drink again.
And my father-in-law will respect me.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably not.
But so he throws Paul throws James into the back of his police car. They drive up to Alex's house to see what's going on. But same thing, like kind of mirroring what Alex goes through. Paul walks up to the house. The door opens, like no one's there. He walks in. The door closes. And then cut to James, who's clearly freaking out because when it cuts to him, like it's nightfall. So obviously maybe like an hour, maybe or so has passed, so it's like,
plenty of
okay,
time.
like what's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like when he like it kind of cuts to the house from his perspective through the cop car, the door opens and you see Paul walk out, but he's not himself. He's very aggressive, like he's like going after James.
Mm-hmm.
He's like kind of running at him, and like that's not enough for James to be like freaking out, like, oh, what's gonna happen next? Because he opens up the car door and pulls James out, and then drags him to the house where the door opens. They both enter, and the door closes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so then we cut to Marcus's act as well. So,
This one's gruesome.
yeah, this one's
that
gruesome.
One's scary.
I will say Marcus, probably like the least notable character. There's
Yeah,
not
he's
really
very
too much
side
to
character.
discover about his story. He kind of exists to like propel like the plot forward.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of the
Pretty much.
authority in a lot of ways. I guess not. Or he's the, I don't know what you call it, because like the police really aren't the authority, but like he's kind of the, once again, kind of the like rational person in a lot of ways.
He downplays it.
Yeah, he's a down player, but like he's definitely he's the one in charge of like the school. I mean, I guess obviously, but,
right?
But like that's kind of a big thing, and I mean, like I say, in the real world, you think the police would have more to do, but like he still kind of has that kind of leverage over like CPS. Like we'll see. So yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we kind of cut to the crossover when Justine was kind of calling him to make a report about the parents being catatonic in the living room, and he's at the grocery store, and I love that scene. It's very like couples scene where it's like this cereal. It's like very like normal problems to have.
Right.
Just be like, oh, this milk or this milk. Are we getting ice cream this time?
Domestic
Are
bliss
we not?
with his husband.
But yeah, with his husband. But yeah, ultimately Marcus kind of gives in, saying like, "Oh, okay, well, I'll reach out to the family, and then I'll have a sit down meeting with them." Cut to the school, and Marcus is eating his little jelly beans there, and he's waiting for his appointment, and in walks in Aunt Gladys, and Aunt Gladys
Spooky
played
bitch
by
Well,
with micro.
His
Yeah.
secretary,
Yeah.
his secretary like looks at him like,
Yeah, you can tell there's something wrong with the lady
Yeah.
because the secretary's freaking out, and then you don't know why she's kind of like kind of freaked out, but you can kind of see like the
Through the
silhouette of like the
frosted
red hair
glass.
walking through the frosted glass as she walks in, and then you see Amy Madigan. Man, she killed this role. I
great.
can't say enough about like Amy Madigan's role in this movie. Probably like one of the top 10 witches in cinema of all time.
wow,
Honestly.
high praise. There's some good ones out there.
Yeah,
I think she
yeah.
did well.
I put her past the Wizard of Oz. Sorry, Ariana Grande.
Wow. Oh, jeez. Well, okay, that's wicked. I was gonna say, are you apologizing to the witch in the Wizard of Oz who I think died decades ago? No, maybe she's still alive. Yeah,
Oh,
she's probably still alive. The
same
old lady
characters,
in the
same
1930
characters.
film.
Yeah, she's probably
Yeah,
still
she's
around.
probably still around.
Yeah. The dog is for sure. Totally.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get to meet our main antagonist herself, Aunt Gladys, and I like that she has like weird like subtlety to her character, like and like not at all, like she acts in a weird way and dresses in a weird way.
It's not.
Speaks in a weird
It's
way.
nothing you can
It's
call her out for though. Like too directly, you can't just say like,
And
"Why?" Are you
till
doing-"
one point.
Well,
in
sure.
their
Eventually, it
conversation.
starts cracking for sure.
But yeah, like they have like subtle introductions, and like Marcus is talking to Aunt Gladys. She's like, "Well, I was really expecting to like meet with the parents, just so we don't have to escalate to CPS." And Aunt Gladys like mentions like, "Oh, they're really sick. They have like a touch of consumption."
yeah, I love this line.
Right.
It's like I don't know what
And
the
then
consumption
Marcus is like I'm like
does that
he's like
mean?
he's like confused. He's like, I'm like, are we talking tuberculosis? And I feel like that's a hint to like how old Aunt Gladys
Right, well,
is comparative
Right.
Right.
to
She doesn't
like
fit the time. Like everything
yeah.
about her is just it doesn't match.
Right.
Where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, because she cuts him off
Yeah,
right away.
yeah.
She's like, "Here's the thing." She's like,
They're fine. They're fine.
"No, yeah, no." She's like, yeah, I can't remember what she says now. She's like,
need to
anyway,
stay
she
home.
just immediately just says, yeah, anyway, they need to stay home. And once he starts questioning it,
But one fun fact I want to bring up here is that Zach Cregger, I read this in a Vanity Fair article, but Zach Cregger gave Amy Madigan like two options to play the character. he said you can either play this as a regular person who's like critically ill and has used magic to pretty much stifle off like the sickness that she's had, and she's done this for years, or she's like a non-human entity trying to pretend to and see this is how like humans act. Like this
That's
is
how
she's
I
pretending.
felt. That's exactly what I was referring to. Like, it does seem like she's from a different time period, but like somebody who's not from the planet and is getting things mixed up. Like, you're only learning so much.
Yeah,
you know?
there's only so much. Like how they do it with like what we do in the shadows or whatever with like the vampires. Like they just get their
Right.
time periods like all mixed up. They're like, wait, what?
Yes, this is how we speak in Arizona.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was a cool detail. But he told Amy Madigan,
that's cool.
just pick one in your head and don't tell me which character you're gonna play it as.
That's cool.
And to this
Well,
day, he doesn't know what option.
I think we know. I mean, I kind of think we know.
I think we know.
Yeah,
ask Amy, she knows.
Yeah, I guess. No, I know. I almost feel like once she walks in on set and is like kind of jerking around or being weird like that, walking in a weird way, you're like, that's an alien or whatever, like non-human.
Yeah.
But I get it. Like but in the same way though, she is kind of also a sick individual that needs to siphon
she
life
definitely-
energy. Yeah.
Yeah, she needs them to keep her alive, but how long has she been living?
Right,
you know?
right,
And
right.
how long has this facade been going on? Like, they talk about how she's the aunt of the family, however, they don't know her very well.
Well, yeah.
How's that?
Well, yeah, I think, and there's so much backstory that we probably will never know, but I think that's kind of the beauty of it in a lot of ways, because, you can kind of think about it yourself, and because she definitely does act like a bit of a parasite or like someone who has to find a host. So she has to, like, present herself, and, like, and eventually she'll learn, like, maybe, she finally finds, like, a family that they convince is their long-lost aunt or whatever, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess.
They're like, oh, yeah, sure.
Like, she could even find a family that has, like, an aunt, you know what I mean, that has not been
She's
seen
like,
for a
"That's me,
long
dog."
time. Yeah, for, like, a long time. Be like, oh, yeah, I moved to Europe, and now I'm back.
With cancer.
Yeah, I have cancer, too, but don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I'm back with
Space cancer.
Space cancer. Yeah.
Oh man, so so basically Marcus is like, I need to speak to the parents, or I'll have to get a CPS involved, and you can tell like this kind of there's like a little tinge of like annoyance in Aunt Gladys there,
Just
but
do more
ultimately,
work.
she has to
She
do more
eyes
work,
his ribbon.
and she eyes his ribbon, and then we cut to later on. I don't know if this is like the other day or like the next day.
Yeah, I think
but
it might
we
be
cut
later.
to the principal and his partner watching cordyceps,
Right.
the nature documentary
Clue.
about cordyceps and how they infect ants.
And it is kind of funny, because ever since we, between when we watched this and now, I actually went to a gay wedding. So that's kind of funny.
Aw.
Nice. What was there? 7 hot dogs there?
Oh, right. Yeah, the hot dogs are really, honestly, those look fire, because I love having just hot dogs with, like, mustard on them, maybe some onions. That's all I really need for a simple hot dog. Looked really good. Yeah, why were they eating 7 of them? Jesus.
Nice reference to the Whitest Kids You Know sketch about 7 hot dogs.
Is it? Wow.
Yes, it
Is
is.
it 7?
I thought maybe,
How much do you eat during the day? 7 hot dogs.
I thought there'd be,
like throughout the whole day. It's like like a little bit in the morning, a little bit there
guess
after work, a little bit too.
I guess I have to hang my head in shame for not memorizing every sketch. I'm so sorry. I thought
It's
maybe,
so funny.
I thought one of them had a gallon of PCP. I thought maybe they'd pour for each other.
Yeah, there you go.
that was probably a cutscene from James's arc there.
That's funny.
But yeah, if you go to that sketch now on YouTube, all it says is like, "This is a weapons prequel. This is a weapons prequel."
Did look good. I made me hungry for weapons, for hot dogs, and weapons.
But just as they're about to settle in. By the way, this annoys me. It doesn't happen too often, but it does annoy me when it does happen. When you're sitting down to eat and then someone knocks on the
Yeah,
door. What
it's
the
horrible.
fuck, man?
Horrible feeling when your mouth is already
Say no.
salivating.
If you don't have kids, don't open the door.
Yeah.
You know?
But Gladys makes a whole excuse about how she was she missed her bus?
Yeah,
I
it was
missed
something
the bus. I had to
crazy.
walk
The last
across
bus.
town.
To your house directly, which I know about somehow.
I missed my.
Yes. It looks like
But,
you're gonna walk your ass back. See ya.
Right. Be like, well,
that's what Alyssa's saying when we were watching. She's like, no, no, you don't get to.
I'm gonna test this theory. I'm gonna come up to Alyssa's house and knock on her door.
Yeah. I took a plane all the way across town.
Knock, knock.
I missed the last plane to my house.
Yeah.
I'm out of breath. I need water.
I need water in a bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, she kind of worms her way into the house, saying she's exhausted and stuff like that. And she mentions like all like the animal tchotchkes. I feel like animals is like a good like through metaphor throughout the whole show too, because like Alex has like sharks on his backpack. The teacher has like all these like animal figures on all the monkey figures in his house.
The teacher drinks like a fish.
She does drink like
one.
a fish. But yeah, I like the animal imagery throughout the whole place. But yeah, basically, she like talks to them, like asks them for like water. They offer her a glass. She insists on a bowl.
Love it.
Yeah.
She's like, do this one weird thing for me. And they're like,
Yeah.
okay. Like she has to drop her like mask for 1 second. She's like, just do it. It's weird, but do it.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I was watching a podcast about weapons, and they're like, this is like a rejection training for people. You know how there's some people who are like, you don't want to make the situation awkward, or they don't want to like be a bother, so they say yes to a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like this is like good like rejection like training.
Yeah.
Like work at a Starbucks, someone asks you for a bowl of water, and just be okay with saying no to them.
Yeah, just say no.
And don't give them.
Yeah,
And you don't need to invite anyone into your house to do so. You can say, just wait right here, lock the door, hand them a cup, and have, say, I'll call you an Uber. You're not coming.
Right.
Which Marcus looks like he wants to do, but his partner's very like
maybe
that
it
person
is.
who's like,
He's
yes,
more.
yes.
He's more of the conciliatory type. Type. Yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely the person who's like, yeah, come in.
Bowl of water. I would love. I'll drink a bowl of water with you.
Yes, we love peculiar guests. Come in.
What a funny story this will be.
Let's use our bong to give her the water. Here's a bowl. Boom. Here you go, bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get to see a little bit of how the magic works. Basically, Gladys confirms like, oh, but you didn't tell anybody about this, like CPS or anything. And Marcus was like, no, like if we can talk to the parents, we can talk to her. And she's like, okay. And then she immediately like starts like taking out like a branch out of her bag. And Marcus notices that the ribbon that Akko was mentioning earlier was tied to that little barbed branch there. And she rakes that little thorn on that branch, or one of the thorns on the branch, across her hand and opens up her hand. And obviously, Marcus and his partner are like freaking out. They're like, what the fuck?
Like, get a Band-Aid, get a Band-Aid.
Oh, my Lord.
And she's like, no, just give me a towel.
No, it's fine.
But yeah, you can tell she's like already like enacting her plan, because she takes out her shears. She takes a piece of Marcus's partner's hair. And they're about to call the police. He's like almost ready to press that dial number.
As if they do anything.
And then right, as if they'll just ask about the witch car again.
Yeah.
But yeah, she wraps the hair around and breaks the band. Not breaks the band. Excuse me. She wraps she wraps the branch around. Then she rings the bell.
Okay.
And then that puts Marcus into like a catatonic state. Like you can kind of tell like he's really like kind of struggling to like fight whatever this is, because you can kind of see a little bit of his eyes like going in. And then she breaks the branch, and this is probably one of the most brutal scenes in the entire movie, because like there's no music that plays, but basically Marcus attacks his partner and proceeds to cave his partner's skull in with his own skull. And you can just hear like there's no music, and you just you cut to Gladys. Yeah, like just cleaning up, and you just hear
the Foley work.
Meat on meat.
The Foley work was great. It's probably watermelon.
Boom.
It's probably a watermelon with a pound of ground beef being slammed into it.
Yeah, and you're thinking in your head, okay, he's done now, and it just keeps going.
Yeah, it goes on for a long time. Yeah. And like it's very intense, because you can like, if you kind of turn up the volume, you can kind of hear like his partner gurgling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always so disturbing to me. I think that might be like like the gurgle. Might be like
the gurgle between the squelch.
Like in any like horror film or something like that is like makes me almost want to throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is like the last part of your life you're trying to fight for, but it's like
Jesus Christ. Cool, good scene though. Like as brutal as it was, and how much I didn't really rewatch it that much. Like I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you really tell like what type of person that Gladys is.
Yeah.
By like how that whole scene plays out, because she's just like casually like bandaging up her hand, like washing her stuff, getting like her packed together so she can drive off, because she didn't walk there. But basically, yeah, she gets the two broken parts of the branch again. She unties the partner's hair, and then from earlier, when she got Justine's hair from her little puppet, she wraps that around the two branches and breaks it again. Marcus, like a dog or a weapon, immediately goes to attention and then runs out the house.
That's kind of where I think
the word.
Yeah, that is kind of more the metaphor. I mean, she's just making weapons out of people. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, in this scene, you can see how efficiently it can work, right?
Like a heat-seeking missile. He goes.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, you get like a fun little montage of Marcus with his face all bloody and his eyes bulging out, just running through the streets.
Yeah.
And I saw like a lot of people like being like, "Oh, why wouldn't you stop him?" Like in the comments and stuff like that. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking stopping that shit. Dude.
No,
Are you
yeah,
fucking kidding me?
yeah.
That guy's high as fuck, and he's probably gonna kill me if I try to like stop him.
Unstoppable.
If you trip him, he's there now. If you don't, he's gone.
Yeah.
It's like, and like, it's so funny. You get another what the fuck moment when he runs to the baseball field, and like the umpire is like, "What the fuck, man?"
Right.
2 balls.
I love those things. But yeah, you cut back to the intersecting character from where we last left off when Archer and Justine were arguing at the gas station, and then we jump straight back into where Marcus runs up to them and is going to attack Justine, but Archer is stopping him. And this scene always cracks me up too, because they're really getting into a struggle. Like Archer's like really trying to like get this guy off Justine, because he knows that he's trying to like clearly assault her, right? Justine walks into the gas station. I can't tell if that's at the liquor store or just the gas station.
I'm pretty sure it's the same.
It's the same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe.
She walks in. She's trying to find a way out. She tries to go out to the back door, but that's locked. Marcus is hot on the trail, kind of mirroring the shot with Donna earlier when she was stalking Justine through the aisles. He's about to attack Justine, and then Archer's able to stop him, ram him into one of the side refrigerators, and so Justine takes that opportunity to run out. And I like that she turns over to the cashier and she's like, "Fucking help me!" And he's just like, "Get out of my store."
Well, yeah, she's always causing trouble.
He's just tired of her shit.
Go to another
just wants
store.
him out.
And I think this solidifies the iconic alliance between Justine and Archer, I feel like.
Right, because Justine's able to drive off, and Marcus follows in suit, and so is Archer behind with his car, and then Marcus just boom gets splatted by a car as he's running down the street trying to chase Justine. And I thought this was funny. Like one of the podcasts I was watching, it was like, if this was like the movie Smile, this would be like her trauma moment. The person in the car, like this is how the trauma demon would attach to her now,
right?
Because she ran over this dude in like a very horrific way. Because it's like when you cut to like Marcus on the ground like dead, like you see his head exploded from when he got hit by the car. I just cracked up. I was like, yeah, that would be your trauma movie. This is where the Smile demon would attach itself to this lady.
Maybe. If I ran, I don't know. Would you feel that bad if you ran over some guy that you thought looked like he was just on way too many drugs? He was on a gallon of PCP. And if he ran out in front of you
that way too,
yeah, I guess it would be traumatic
fucking
for sure.
Exploded. I'd be like, holy fuck, man!
It's traumatic. But if you knew he was on his way to murder someone, then you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, I would feel not so bad anymore.
But yeah, the Smile demon has definitely attached itself to that lady in that car. But and then we cut to the last act, which is Alex. And this pretty much ties in the whole story, or everyone's story together, because he is with the story from beginning to end here. And I know a lot about like a lot of the interviews with Zach Cregger mentioning that he had to help his father because his father was dealing with alcoholism. And I think you see a lot of what Alex goes through as a good symbolism for what Zach had to go through his childhood. So
yeah,
I thought
like
that was
absent
pretty
kind of
interesting.
parents and whatnot. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it does. There's some there is a lot of like parallel there. Interesting.
But yeah, Alex, one of the best characters in this movie, super friggin' based kid, especially towards the end here. But yeah, in the beginning we get like a glimpse of Alex's life. Before all the crazy stuff happened, he gets bullied by Archer's kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just to solidify that. Yep, Archer is an absent dad, and his kid's a dickhead. Probably as a result of like lashing out, trying to get like his dad's
I
attention.
think we need to ask ourselves
Um,
if he deserved it though.
No kids deserve that.
Of course not.
But
Maybe
yeah,
a
we get
little
more
bit.
imagery. Maybe a little bit. We get more imagery of parasites. Justine is talking about tapeworms this time in her classroom. A lot of parasite talk in a third grade class.
Yeah,
Right.
And then it attaches onto their eyeball, and it's like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah. Huh?
I think I was.
Can we
still
move on to
figuring out-
another unit?
Right. Maybe that's like Justine trying to warn them. But,
Subconsciously.
yeah, I feel like I was just learning about the anatomy of how a jellyfish worked back then.
It always comes back to
It
jellyfish.
attaches to the whale, much like how alcohol attaches itself to me.
Yes.
Okay,
I
guys.
attach myself to alcohol, actually. No, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
It always comes back.
Here's my discount at this
Yeah.
local
Yeah,
liquor
buy your
store.
Yeah, it's
buy a
just a
cop's
card.
shot whenever you can. Yeah, it always comes back to jellyfish on this podcast.
Yeah.
But we also get like a glimpse of Alex's family life, and unlike Archer and his kid, like Alex actually has parents that give a shit about him. Like his dad's like cracking jokes, like they kind of talk about like Aunt Gladys and how they both don't know her, and they kind of just don't want to like deal with
It's like, oh, it's mom's
her coming
thing,
over.
yeah.
And then when he gets home, he can like tell the mom like cares about him, like asks about his day, asks him to clean his room, like says stuff about dinner, which makes it more heartbreaking when all that's ripped
Oh.
away from Alex.
Yeah.
But we get a little glimpse of Gladys in the night when she does arrive to Alex's home. Like we said earlier, the parents, the father doesn't know her. The mom barely knows her, or
I don't even.
they
I think
mentioned
she's
that, like-
pretending to remember.
Yeah, she might be like kind of like placing in details,
Or, I mean,
because she's like,
it is possible that it's an estranged aunt, and then she's gotten like controlled or something, or we don't know, or weaponized. I guess I should say.
Amara texted me about the teacher saying, wasn't going to drink tonight, but I remember the gas station guy has a family to feed.
yeah, gotta support local businesses, man.
Right?
You gotta support local businesses.
That's good. That's good.
But yeah, we get Gladys, Aunt Gladys, kind of arriving in the nighttime. You can see that she's like very sickly. She's like really like hunched over. She doesn't really have she doesn't look like she has much strength. And you get like a glimpse of this huge, thorny, branchy like bonsai tree that
I
the
need
dad's
this.
helping her carry. Like, yeah, this is part of my essentials.
I mean, I know why. Coming in, it's like
but,
you coming in with
yeah.
your marijuana plant. Like, I need this.
This
Stays
for
with
my-
me.
this is medicinal.
Yeah.
It's medicinal.
You'd think that kid would have destroyed that plant to begin with if he had seen that.
Well, this was when she first moved in. I mean, he didn't know what was going to happen.
Right.
But yeah, like after it
Yeah.
happened, well, he knew he would have to reverse the curse.
But yeah, but what's it called? Yeah, it's like very strange. She's also coming in the middle of the night, which is kind of
Yeah.
it's very like if you
Cover
ever
of
guys
darkness.
if you guys watch the movie Fright Night, basically like the vampire moves in next door in the middle of the night,
Oh.
and the neighbors find it strange that he would move in.
Yeah.
He's busy
like at
during
midnight.
the day.
But Alex gets dropped off up at school. Also, like a good indication that Alex has a better home life. Alex says "I love you" to his dad, and his dad says it back instantly. Whereas like Archer, he never told his kid he loves them.
Yeah.
He knows.
He knows. I suggest it every time we talk.
The lesson is,
But,
if you don't
yeah.
love your kid, you won't be overtaken by some weird monster. So you have to not love your kids.
Don't love your kids, folks. That's the moral of the story. But yeah, Alex ends his school day, but his dad isn't there to pick him up anymore. And so he has to walk home, and like kind of to Alyssa's point, I guess it's not in walking distance, or it shouldn't be for regular people. It's definitely a drive to get there.
It's a job
Because you can kind of see like a montage of Alex like cutting through like different neighborhoods. He also like walks over like kind of like almost like a freeway thing, like freeway bridge maybe.
Walking by
as well,
crackhead tents probably.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
And he's little.
Yeah.
And he's little, yeah, so something's like definitely wrong, and we figure that even more when he actually gets home and his parents are at the dining table and they are catatonic. He does get a few sentences from them. His dad asks him about like how's school and stuff like that, but it's clearly something is wrong with them. And I actually like this part, Alex is not like a total like idiot. Like he immediately grabs like a water and like tries to splash it on his dad's face to get any sort of reaction.
Well, he gets a reaction eventually, yeah.
Yeah. But Gladys is like, I'll go to your room. No food for you.
Go to your quarters.
And go to your quarters. The night passes by, and Alex wakes up. His parents are still at the dining table, still as they were. Their eyes are a little bit like more like kind of bloodshot and kind of ish. So I guess they kind of suggest that their eyes
They're
are
not
just
even,
constantly open all the time.
Or they're stoned. They were
Yeah,
just
so
they
they're
were just doing doobies.
Or they're just fucking baked.
They're resting.
And Gladys is just there for the trip advisor, just making sure that they're all good.
Yeah.
They're okay.
I need a trip advisor.
But what's it called? But Gladys explains like do not tell anybody that I'm here, and like here's what's gonna happen. So she actually demonstrates to Alex and clearly like tells him like, here, watch this, watch what I'm gonna do. She does her technique. She gets her branch out, wraps like the personal thing around it, snaps it. And then the parents, like, it's also a brutal scene. Not as brutal as the principal one, but
It's
the
freaky.
parents, under their trance, they pick up forks and they immediately start stabbing their faces, like, multiple times. No reaction because they're under a trance, but clearly, like, yeah, just, like, the prongs of the fork just going through their cheeks every time they do it. But, yeah, Alex, like, starts freaking out, tries to, like, stop them, but obviously, like, he's little.
Right, yeah,
he's
he
not
couldn't do
strong enough
anything.
to actually stop them from actually doing that, like, the stabbing motion to their face.
Yeah, the forks that will be later sold to the pawn shop.
Right.
Yeah, to the pawn shop, yeah. So that's those are blood forks.
We know how much they're worth now, just coincidentally.
But Glass just tells him like, yeah, don't tell anybody about this, like, or I'll make them hurt each other. And then like she also mentions like I can make them eat each other. Which
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that part always tripped me out. She's like, I could make them eat each other. Do I want to? He's like,
Do I want to, Alex? I was like,
But
yeah, clearly.
just feed them soup. If you don't want them eating each
also,
other.
I like that. Yeah, if you don't want them to eat each other, make them eat soup. I like that. It's not like a succubus thing where like Aunt Gladys like feeds off their life energy and gets younger as a result. She's just fighting off her disease. That's all she's really trying to do. She doesn't really get like beautiful or young again. She's just like counteracting whatever like incurable disease she has. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't really explain it much, right? Though it's just kind of like I need their energy.
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, we can and kind of like going to the alcohol symbolism, we can see like Alex pretty much like having a normal day at school and having to coming back to parents
Right.
who like aren't unable to like take care of themselves,
Right.
really function much. He has to do most of the cleaning around the house now. He also has to feed them because they can't feed themselves. And Zach had mentioned that this is kind of what his routine was when he was growing up, and he had to take care of his dad, who would just be like kind of like in the same kind of like haze there, and he would have to take care of the house a lot.
Child.
Yeah, where you have to grow up a little bit too fast, and it's time to take over the adult responsibilities.
Wow, this just got heavy. I don't like this movie anymore. We were just having fun.
It's real shit.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I know. No, it's good. It's cool to know that stuff, though. Did not know that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of like interesting way to look at like alcoholism and like how that kind of plays throughout the whole movie, especially with Justine's character and all the way to the parents as like the final result of what that fully looks like. Just not being able to function. But we later figure out that Gladys is sick with a incurable disease, and that
she has four braids of hair.
She has 4 braids of hair. It's funny that's another thing like where they were trying to figure out how like the whole wig and prosthetic would work with the 2 strands of hair, and they found that it kept getting caught in like Amy Madigan's like clothing, so they just wove it into braids to prevent that, and Zach Cregger liked it, so he just kept it in the movie. He was like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's keep it."
Nice.
Just do that. But yeah, we figured that Aunt Gladys can't only sustain herself by feeding off the parents' life force. That she would need more people. So basically, she kind of says to Alex like, "Hey, I need like a personal item from all your classmates, like get them for me, so like I can live." And then I actually like this scene a lot because after she gives him the instructions, he's like, "So after that, you'll go away." And I like that Gladys is kind of hurt by that comment. Like she's not like an evil bitch she's trying to manipulate, but it also like kind of like for me it like kind of like signifies or like kind of says that like at first this is like out of like pure desperation. She needed to do this to save her own life. So in her mind she just thinks of like a weird justification, like, oh, I'm just doing this to live. Right. So the fact that like she kind of gets hurt by Alex's comment kind of like is a good nod to like what kind of person she was before all this.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it. Yeah, definitely a moral kind of thing. Like, yeah, like
oh, you don't want me?
Yeah.
You don't want me staying in your house? And
why?
Eating your parents?
Come on.
But Alex immediately goes into like trying to like find any way to actually like get any like personal items. He's like looking around like at like little like knickknacks they have on their desk,
right.
Like a pencil, like eraser like topper thing. But ultimately he sneaks away from like gym class to see what he can get. And I actually like this next scene because it actually does make like Justine like seem like a good teacher, because she generally tries to reach out to Alex and sees what's trying to go on. And I don't know if you can speak to this, Alyssa, but like teachers are like trained to like spot these things, right? Like bruises, like tardiness, like malnourishment, maybe.
Yeah, he's quiet and he's withdrawn. He's not outside with the others. Like he's, why is he coming in and not playing outside with everybody else? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's definitely, like you say, he's just living off soup anyway. Yeah, my mom was I guess a teacher. She's a mandatory reporter. I don't know if she ever had to report anything.
Yeah, you tend to, once you get to know your students, you start to see who's, you start to see their changes. She's probably noticing like, okay, something's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, but like she's also kind of trapped because she knows she can't like give him a ride home or something.
Yeah, she can't really like look into it further, but yeah, she generally tries to reach out to Alex and see what's going on, but obviously he's trying to downplay it, to just protect his parents from hurting themselves, because Glass will make them do that. But ultimately, he has like a 5-hit idea of stealing everyone's name tags on their other cubbies.
Yeah. Very smart.
Very just easy way to get everything. But he gets all the name tags to her, and then he gets to once again like first-hand experience, see what the process is, because like she does like a little bit of spell. Like this one's a little bit different though. It's like a bowl of black soup and something like that. And she like puts all the name tags, and she it's still part of the branch process, but she like spits in the bowl. I don't know what that does. I remember, but,
I was like, oh, yeah. I know.
She girded in there.
I forgot that was in there, and then I was just rewatching it. It was just like, ew.
But we then that's where the kids are running, Naruto running to the house plays in, And honestly, this scene felt like I was watching a kids movie because it felt like very like jovial, like the kids just running up to the house, like jumping into the doors and then disappearing into the darkness.
Yeah, it was cool because it was like when Alex was watching her do it, the clock said like 2:15 or whatever, so you knew it was about to happen. And it is funny because this whole time you were kind of thinking like, does 2:17 mean anything? And it really doesn't.
No, it's just when it happened.
Yeah.
It took him a while to run across town.
It was a good kind of misdirection, I would say, by Zach Cregger, kind of like, because it was, I think, in a lot of the trailers too, right? And like, was there things that said like 2:17? Like, I think in the trailers it says.
Yeah, it's very prominent.
Yeah. So I think you were supposed to think that was supposed to mean something, and I mean, it didn't, but also it did, but just not in the way you really thought. But by the time you learn it, it's cool. It's a cool little detail.
But so we pretty much get caught up with that scene where the kids go into the house, and we kind of go through the beginning part of what the movie was, which was the investigation, getting questioned and stuff like that.
Right.
And then to answer Aqua's question,
okay, I'm ready.
So the investigators had let Aunt Gladys know that they were going to come to the house at one point. So she pretty much does the spell, but in a reverse way, where she gets the branch again, cracks it, and makes them leave the house the night before, cleans it all up as well, and then when the investigators get there, that's why they can't find anything.
Wait, did we see where the kids went, or am I just...
No, they just run into the woods.
Oh, okay.
Tied.
Man, I don't know why I didn't see it. I think the first time and then the second time, I don't think I was watching as closely, but God, I just missed that. I'm just
but to your point though, still kind of unbelievable. Wouldn't you find like some follicle of hair or something from a different student?
He said they turned that house upside down.
Would suggest that there's other people there.
I mean, and not to offend Alyssa or anything, but it could be that the CPS agents were just a little lazy.
Yeah, and I think that's what it was too. Is so it was the detectives coming by, to talk about whatever, because all the students were gone except for him. But it kind of speaks to what Legion was saying about how Zach Cregger, grew up that way, because maybe that did happen.
Yeah.
If people were to come by the house and you knew about it, then you're definitely cleaning the fucking house, because
true.
you don't want a social worker to see that.
God, yeah, that's actually a really good point. And that was a good perspective from you, because you're the kind of, you would know. Yeah. Okay, I accept it, and even like flaws and all, like you said, it's a little unbelievable, but I like that connection though.
You wouldn't find like one follicle of hair or anything like that from like one of the kids that ran through the doors, like one of the 17 kids that ran through.
Yeah. You have to suspend disbelief for just a minute.
Also, like, terrible investigators.
Well,
Justine reaches out to Alex because he's quiet. The investigator says, "Wow, he's really quiet," and just moves on. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, and the fact that he's upstairs while they talk to her downstairs, like they can already tell, like the aunt is eccentric and weird, and the child is off. Like he's old enough to be interviewed, so that should have been a thing too. Like, okay, why can't he speak to us?
Yeah. Yeah, like I say, maybe laziness, and like you said, it may be a little bit of a magnifying glass on CPS, and how maybe it didn't help Zach either,
But that happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Shit falls through the cracks because of that, because they go, oh, clean house, he's got food in the fridge, there's electricity, running water, it's fine.
Check it off and go to the next one, because you got 3 more houses to go to today.
Exactly.
Good. It's a good analysis. I like that.
But so we're pretty much caught up. Because Justine and Archer are kind of talking after their attack from Marcus when they're at the hospital, where they're really trying to get to like the where these kids might have gone or what's happening, and they kind of bond over the attack of Marcus, where they kind of see each other. Okay, they're not the villain anymore, right? There's obviously something else going on around here. Archer pulls out the map where he was trying to figure out where they might have like kind of intersected to, or where the kids might have intersected to, and Justine kind of points out, oh wait, that's the area where Alex's house is. So they drive to Alex's house, and they're kind of staking out, kind of the same place where she parked it earlier. Yeah, where they're staking it out. But this time is different. They're not there too long, and they're not discussing things too long before Paul walks out of the house and gives this creepy little one wave. He's like,
Once again,
his little
maybe that's something they did back in like the 1700s to like bring people in.
This is the one way, and like I like that Archer and Justine don't find that like a bit off. That it's just like,
yeah, I think both of them don't really have a reason to think it's crazy. She like knows him, and maybe she just thinks he's being weird, and like he doesn't really know him, and I don't know. I mean, he has this problem with cops, so I guess them looking stupid isn't even that weird to him because he knows they're stupid.
still incompetent, even at the crime scene.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention earlier on this one. So Gladys has like a talk with Alex, and she kind of suggests like, oh, maybe like the cops and everyone is getting like too close to this, so that she's basically suggesting like, oh, her and Alex are gonna leave this town and then probably not come back. And I think in that moment, I think that like kind of switches like like there's a little switch in Alex's head of like, okay, it's now or never.
No, that's actually a good idea. That's probably good because I mean that's probably how once again that's probably how she moves around. Gladys moves around the world is like kind of floating like that, you know, and having like a kid with her like would probably make that easy too.
Good point. Yeah, she probably slip to another family.
Yeah. I'd be like, I'm
somewhere
a single
else
grandmother.
To find her next victims.
And I need a shelter.
My dying child.
He doesn't
My
speak,
soup
right,
child.
boy?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know if she does the thing. Well, and I was going to ask, and I don't know if, like, I don't know. When she did the ritual, she maybe should have done Alex too. I mean, like,
right?
Like, there was, like, no reason not to, I guess. Unless, I mean, I guess it could have been suspicious because then you have a missing child. But every house in that town has a missing child now. So, like, why would it be so suspicious that weird parents and their weird aunt also have a missing child?
It may probably want to raise a little bit of alarm bells if it wasn't like one time. If he just went missing later.
Well, no, that's what I'm
Maybe
saying. Yeah, you're
feel-
well, no, but yeah, I'm talking about the night it happened. Like she should have also just had one of his things, and did the thing.
Yeah, probably. But I guess she needed someone to like maintain
Yeah,
everybody.
I know.
For when she eventually.
I've been
sucked
trying to
everybody.
rationalize, like, you know, maybe that would look too suspicious, but I'm trying to see why that would have looked way too suspicious.
I mean, it's already very.
Yeah, I know,
suspicious when
right?
you
That's
think
what I'm
about it, with
saying. Like,
Alex
it's
just, like,
already
a bag full of soup.
Yeah. Well, no.
He's just like two fisting soup down the road. You're like, what the fuck is going on there?
I don't know. Yeah, just like I don't know. I wonder. There's an alternate script where, or I don't know. I'm just saying, like, yeah, in a world where she did it to Alex too. I wonder how things would have turned out differently. Interesting stuff.
Like, Alyssa, when did you find that like weird? If like a kid was just double fisting 2 bags of soup down the road, you're like, what?
Oh yeah, if
But
you
he would have
see a
just been
small
with the other
child
kids. Go ahead.
with groceries, then that's a red flag.
Yeah, you're
already.
right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, maybe she needed him to actually go get stuff and stuff. Yeah, I could see that. You know.
Yeah.
Because she was too weak.
Too lazy for the grocery
She was too
store.
weak. I mean, no, it could be that she was like too weak and didn't know how money works. She'd be like, I don't know what to give you.
Ow.
I feel like she can barely have normal human interactions.
Yeah,
That's why
she couldn't
she does everything like under the guise of like darkness, and like when she she didn't even understand, like when she went to the principal, like, you can't just show up and say things for us to believe. Maybe it was 40 years ago you could have.
Yeah, you could have bullshitted your way out of a lot of things. Yeah, and that's a good point, actually. I mean, this probably isn't part of it, but like if she is kind of an old entity, like things will be getting harder for her as the digital world keeps like expanding.
So she needs the kid.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, why didn't she just like make him catatonic to an extent? But she
needs somebody to
relies
get soup, like you say. Fair enough.
to get her soup.
Yeah, it was just a passing thought I kind of had, but I think I guess at this point I'm kind of convinced that that's a decent reason why she didn't do them all, but it still was super suspicious that he was the only one at the classroom. Like, that raises so many alarm bells. And then she had to have known that people would have come to her house eventually to look at everything. I mean, they did like twice. Right. So yeah,
but they're incompetent. So
right, yeah. Maybe she,
Right.
you know what? Maybe she even scouted out this town. And she's like, "Oh, these
like,
cops!
These cops
yeah,
cops. I can do this.
Oh God, yeah. I could be like, I don't know.
All alcoholics. I can do this easy.
Yeah, yeah.
And she kind of did for a little bit.
But goofball cops or something. She just knew. She just knew they wouldn't do anything.
Amara says that Aunt Gladys reminds me kind of Mars Attacks. It's like she learned everything through old TV shows and programs, especially with the crazy makeup and outfits. That's what we were saying.
Probably.
Yeah.
She's just trying to find like a way to like fit in, but she doesn't know how to do it properly.
She knows that people find her bizarre, like that. She's like, "Oh, I don't explain my peculiarities."
Didn't I say I wanted to bang those those aliens from Mars Attacks? The lady ones, not the not the ugly spaceman ones.
But yeah, Gladys is like, we're gonna leave town come dawn tomorrow. And she has like some salt lines drawn, and the parents are kind of like standing at attention, and she just tells Alex, "Don't break the salt lines." And then and then that's where we're caught up to Justine and Archer walking up to the house after they've been waved in by Paul with his weird
come on wave. In.
And they get into the house. It's completely dark, like it always is. And then you see like salt lines drawn on not drawn, but like throughout the whole place. And either Justine or Archer breaks it, and immediately they get attacked by possessed Paul and James, who've been tranced under Gladys' spell.
Wasn't it Alex who broke it? And remember when he stepped over the line? Or is that...
No, but
that's
downstairs.
A different one. Yeah,
downstairs.
Okay, downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Downstairs. But yeah, they get attacked, and this is like generally like still like a funny ass scene.
You know what it is.
It's when fucking James is just running at Archer, and like he's like and then like James Archer punches him, and he goes down, and then he gets up doing the same thing. He's like and he just gets punched again.
Is that a record? Is that a record for how many times one person gets punched by another? Like
I don't know, throwing him across the room,
it's
but
so
it's not
funny,
enough to kill him.
Yeah, and it's so like a Whitest Kids You Know sketch because he's just coming. He's like doing the same exact scream every time he like gets back up. Good. Like James like gets fucking tossed and shit like that.
Yeah.
Justine not having such a great time fighting her opponent, possessed Paul.
Paul Zest.
He's pretty much getting Paul Zest. That's a good one. He's pretty much like overpowering her to the point where like she has to like get one of like the was it the potato peeler?
Oh God, that's so stupid!
Breaks it across his face, and like parts of his skin is popping.
No, that's funny. To me, that's funny. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't freak me out that much. Like obviously,
she peeled his face.
I mean, that's bad.
Like,
I mean, like it just doesn't.
Good peeling technique. Though.
I found it satisfying.
That's a good
good.
I know. I think mine are way duller than that.
But obviously he's possessed and he can't feel it.
Oddly
so
satisfying.
They're doing their scuffle. But what's it called? Like pretty much Archer gets like the better of James, kind of, and like gets down to the basement. So he immediately sees the kids and he's trying to find his son.
All right.
This part cracks me up too, is because Aunt Gladys is waiting to take a piece of his hair to possess him as well, but she can't like stand still and tall like a normal like one of the kids would. She's in the corner like scratching like this and like jumps at him like
spaghetti.
That.
Yeah.
You're so fucking dramatic, Gladys. It's so funny.
She is. She's a good goofy
she has
character.
to jump scare him like that. She can't just like be standing up and like try to attack him
just
from behind.
Moving around him in the darkness, so she's like standing like a vampire in the corner.
Yeah, she's just like
what the fuck?
It's just so funny. But
I love that.
But yeah, eventually like it cuts away. So we kind of figured out that maybe like Gladys got the best of Archer there. We cut to Alex back upstairs, and he's like, "Fuck, I gotta go now or never." So he touches the salt line, breaks it, and his possessed parents who were guarding that door there come after him. He manages to get into his room, locks the door. They're trying to break through, but their house is like weirdly designed, where like they have a connecting bathroom. I think.
Yeah, that's
right?
not
Between
super. I don't really have any of those. I haven't really seen many of them, but that's a somewhat common thing. Maybe not in Hawaii, not really around here either. But like, what do they call it? It's sibling bathroom or something like that.
Yeah, something like.
I can't remember the exact word for it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhat common. I think it might be in older houses though, mostly.
Yeah, older ones. I remember having one in a townhouse when I was like 4. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, a little bit, yeah. But yeah, I guess
that kind of make me mad. Like, damn, I don't get my own bathroom.
Yeah. I think a lot of kids are upset when they don't have that, or when they have to deal with that. But hey, if you have your own bedroom, that's already a better step up than I would trade that. I'd be like, if I can have my own bedroom, I can compromise on the bathroom, maybe.
Right.
Maybe. Depends if my stomach's feeling okay.
Well, yeah. So, there's a special bathroom for that. I don't know.
But Alice manages to run around through that connecting bathroom, get around them, and get into Gladys's room, which was his parents' room. He's able to lock the door, and you can. This is the part where the fucking audience went fucking crazy when he goes to that branch of that witch tree, snaps a branch off, runs to Gladys's wig, takes it into their bathroom, and locks himself in. And you can tell like the audience was like getting fucking hyped for that shit when I was in theater. He pretty much performs the same ritual because he's seen it twice now, and he's been made to see it like fully. So he pretty much gets the branch where all the kids the kids branch there, gets a piece of Gladys's hair, does the same ritual, breaks the branch, and the fucking audience like goes fucking wild. We start all clapping there because we know what's gonna happen.
You can hear all their feet after that. That's I love that sound effect. They have like 100 little feet or whatever, 30, whatever, or I guess 60.
Right.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
It's great because like after all the shit that Alex has been through, this is like the thing where like he actually finally takes control back into his life by doing this. And he doesn't hesitate too, because part of the ritual is like stabbing yourself, getting a little bit of blood on there.
So whatever.
Yeah, and I know some people who be like, I can't. I just can't stab myself. It's like, man,
I don't
in
want
that situation,
to.
man, you gotta go, man.
I don't particularly.
You gotta
Probably
fucking go.
I don't particularly want to, but geez, I will. I don't. I mean, your hand, your palm, that heals. People cut themselves on the palm all the time because it heals so well.
Yeah, but you gotta go at that point, and Alex kind of knows this because, like, if he leaves with this lady tomorrow night, then he's never coming back at her, or he's not getting seen again.
Right.
So that's like now or never for him. But it's such a great moment because Gladys makes her way to the first floor, and he sees Paul kind of choking Justine, like trying to kill her.
She's
and
losing.
then she senses when the branch breaks.
Right. Well, ding, kind of that silent ringing.
And and she has like a oh fuck moment because she knows what's happened, and you can kind of hear the rumbling from the basement.
Right. That's the footsteps I'm talking about. You just. I don't know.
You just hear them like all like getting up the basement stairs and breaking it down, and then
one of the best scenes starts.
One of the best fucking scenes I've seen all fucking year is a group of Lockley could probably explain this more, but a group of kids chasing this fucking old lady down the street.
Right, and a lot of them probably were kids. I guess I don't have the full story, but I did find a TikTok. I guess I could probably let me just give credits. I actually know this guy from some other things as well. The I think what's his name? Just want to I guess it's just dwarfism history. That's the TikTok I found, but I think that the guy talking in this particular TikTok, I think he's named Aubrey. Excuse me. And Jesus Christ. Worst time to get a coffee today. But yeah. You could probably edit half of that out. Jesus Christ, I never lost my voice like that.
Need to drink water?
I know I do. Well, I'll get it.
But yeah, one of the greatest scenes of all like these shots of like these 7-year-olds just like or like 6-year-olds just running throughout the neighborhood. People are like, you can tell like people in the neighborhood just like getting up, waking up in the morning, and all they fucking see is having breakfast, like about to go to work, like get dressed up, and just this old like fucking lady running down the street or running through the backyards of people's houses, running through some people's houses as like a whole like group of like bloodthirsty kids just run at her at full speed, trying to like get find any way to take her down.
I'm a little better, but yeah. So I guess like I say, a lot of
He's back, everybody.
Right. I'm sure there were kids running after him, but yeah, a lot of the stunts I guess were just done by like dwarf actors.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
that makes sense because like a lot of the scenes seemed practical, like actual like people like jumping through like sugar glass planes, like windows and things like that.
Yeah.
So obviously you can't have a kid doing those stunts. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, why not?
So yeah, it makes sense that they would put little people actors in for those roles, especially for those breakaway stunts there. But fucking absolute cinema. I love that. A lot of people a lot of people in the comments for the movie, they're saying that this is where the show like lost me. But for me, this is where like it fucking peaks, man.
No,
this
it was
is
awesome.
It was
like legit like one of the most like unexpected scenes I've ever seen, and like genuinely funny as it is terrifying at the same time.
Yes.
I know Alyssa was saying that it's like right out of Whitest Kids, the whole time.
Yeah.
And she was right.
The chasing. Yeah, but then the goriness of it all. Oh God, I have to look away. I couldn't watch the
that was cool. I love the revenge part of that.
I felt like good about that. I was like, oh, finally, this bitch has ended, man. All like the fucking pain she caused everybody, just fucking die.
Yeah.
So gross.
But yeah, there's a good shot too. I don't know if this is like partially like the kid actor and maybe the stunt actor, but there's a good long shot of like one of the girls chasing him like through several like glass planes into the front yard and eventually catches her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that scene was pretty cool.
That was
and then
cool.
they finally get her and they rip her the fuck apart,
Literally.
bro.
Limb from limb, fucking hands in the mouth, pulling the head in half. Like, it was gross.
That's such a vulnerable area. Just grab the jaw and split it.
It's like 28 years later how the guy does it. Yeah.
And, bro, just pure strength. I don't know. I guess she's old and frail enough for these kids.
She was getting weakened. I mean, yeah.
That's true.
And maybe that's, like you say, it's hard to know the exact backstory, but obviously, we don't know everything, but I mean, there was like definitely a tinge of like, she was probably desperate. This is probably something she's never done before. I'm sure in the past, I guess, like, I don't know, you'd have to ask Zach, but like, maybe she used to only have to need like, one person to feed off of, but now she needs like 30.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Like as her disease or whatever sickness she had progressed, it just required more and more people to actually feed off of
whatever life form she is. Maybe that's just kind of their life cycle, right? Eventually, they need too much.
That may be. That may be like that's how they survive, maybe that's how their cycle is. They all have like some disease, and they all have to find some way to sustain themselves.
What is it like some. Like some animals don't ever stop growing. They just have to eat more and more, and eventually they can't.
Right.
Like lobster, I think, are like that. Maybe some like turtles of some sort.
Pythons are like that. Snakes are like that. They continuously grow.
Yeah, and then eventually you just can't keep up with it anymore. It's like, you're almost better off just not growing so much and just being medium sized.
Yeah.
But legit one of the best parts. So the witch is ripped apart, and thus the spell is broken. What's it called? So we get to like follow Archer, who I think I may have mistaken this. I think Justine had shot Paul.
Oh, right.
In the scuffle there, and then it was Archer that was choking him.
Right. I was thinking that too. I was like, there was someone choking him, but like you're right. We forgot to mention that.
Yeah. But the spell is broken, so Archer is free and clear, and all the people that are possessed are kind of free and clear-ish. But Archer finds his son. I like that he like picks his son up and just walks home. He's like, I'm done. I'm not waiting for any of the cops or anything like that. Fuck this. I'm just leaving here with my son.
I just find it funny. That showed you how much us three cared about the character Paul.
Right.
We were like, oh, he died. I forgot.
I was sad for James. I was like, oh,
I know. That sucked.
He did not make it.
Yeah.
He could have made out like a bandit. He could have just said, I actually helped save the kids, so I deserve the reward money.
Even Marcus. Rip Marcus.
I know.
Yeah, even Marcus. But, so we pretty much end. Justine goes upstairs to see Alex hugging his parents. Very heartbreaking moment. Mm-hmm. Especially what comes with the narration at the end by the girl talking about like so this kind of goes back to like they never came back. So you notice how she doesn't say they're never seen again. She just says they never came back.
Okay,
so
you're right. That's actually a good point. Like, they
Yeah.
never came
like
back, at least in as much as so far she knows at the end of the story. But, like you say,
Right.
but didn't they? Yeah. I know the parents, Alex's parents said that they might never come back. I thought
they're still in that, like,
I thought the
state
voice
where
said
they need, like, a care home for someone
yeah,
to feed
I
them.
thought the voice said the children started coming back here and there or something like that.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of a hope tinged in there where Alex gets to go to a real aunt who, according to the narrator, is much nicer. And then she also mentions that some of the kids started talking again. So I guess, like, depending on how long you're being drained of your life force, maybe
or how
depends
old you
on.
are.
And how old you are, it might depend on, like, how mentally you can actually come back from this. Obviously, Alex's parents weren't so lucky because they were the first ones and the longest ones to be under this control and be drained. So they might not ever come back to what they were before. But at least it seems for some part that the kids are sort of okay, and maybe they'll eventually get to speak again and live back to their normal lives.
Yeah.
Why didn't Alex just call that one aunt right away?
Do you know this fucking lady?
You can shop for soup, but you can't use the telephone.
Yeah, right, exactly. She'd been like, aunt, whatever, like, my other aunt's here. I don't know if you know her, but if you don't, that's also really weird.
Right.
But if you could come over and chill with me with this weird aunt, that'd be great.
Right.
Because, all the kids from my class disappeared. Just thought I'd remind you of that.
Yeah.
But yep, that's the movie Weapons. I enjoyed this movie through and through. Like I mentioned before, did want to touch on, like, some fun facts I scrounged up when I was researching. So Pedro Pascal was supposed to be Archer in the original.
Oh, this is outrage now.
Cast.
I know.
Honestly, like, I'm gonna be really honest, I feel like we're overexposed to Pedro
Yeah.
Pascal. He's in too many things like Chris Pratt where I'm getting tired of
Yeah.
him. So sitting this one out was probably a smarter choice, honestly.
Yeah. As long as it's not Chris Pratt, I'm fine. If it were Chris Pratt, I would have never watched the movie, ever.
I feel like
True.
Pedro's getting to that level, honestly. He's getting to that where he's just overexposure, too much of him in too much things.
It's true, but he's not controversial.
Right, yeah, at least he's
That's
a
true,
decent
true, yeah.
person.
At least he didn't fumble Anna Harris.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But also, 90% of this cast was in, like, some sort of Marvel, Disney, or Star Wars property.
Oh.
Julia, the teacher, was in the new Fantastic Four movie as Silver Surfer. Josh Brolin was Thanos, of course. Benedict Wong was in Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah.
And then Paul, Aiden Heltrich, I forget his last name. I don't know how to say it, but he was Han Solo, the young version of Han Solo.
Oh, shit. How crazy.
Yeah, so 90% of these guys has been in a Marvel movie or Disney-owned property at some point in their career there. And then one of the other cool points, in the title card and the word weapons, in the circle, there's a triangle. A lot of people equate to the occult. Obviously, there might be some symbolism there.
Illuminati.
People also say this. People say this triangle also looks like the Alcohol's Anonymous triangle too.
Oh.
Oh, and it is in the circle, so that could be a coin or whatever the hell they give the
Right. Good shit.
chip, yeah.
So double meaning there, but
Interesting.
yeah, I love this movie. Have watched it multiple times. Will continue to like this movie, and I can't wait for Zach Cregger to come out with some other stuff. I am kind of scared though because he is scheduled to direct a Resident Evil movie that's going to be coming out. Video game movies don't do so well, so I don't know. I hope he can do a good job at it.
Yeah.
Because those are very hard to pull off video game movies, but that's his upcoming project, so I hope him all the best. I can't wait for whatever else he brings.
Dude.
From Barbarian to this movie, he just keeps improving, and I'm really excited for his future.
Nice. Yeah. I'm excited. That's so cool. I did enjoy this movie. Very, very good. And to know the little fun facts about it makes it even better.
Yeah, this has had a lot of, and like I was saying, it gives you a good perspective. It misdirects your kind of expectations, and I do think it's subversive with movies, and I think that's what makes it stick with people when, like, there's like your expectations get subverted in a good way, not like the Star Wars or whatever the subversion your expectations. What was that? Game of Thrones. We're gonna We're gonna subvert your expectations, and it's like,
Right.
but like
by making the last season shitty.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be
Subvert it
shitty.
that way.
So, but like, no, this did a good job of like. I think he has a good grasp on the psychological nature of storytelling and like how you can kind of direct people's minds to like certain things. I think there's a certain thing of someone who knows movies, and then there's those directors that kind of know that you know the movies, and they'll kind of like subvert. I guess I don't know any other words to describe it. But no, it was
it doesn't treat its audience like their children. It doesn't have to like hold their hand for stuff. It's just good solid storytelling.
Yeah, and it doesn't take itself overly seriously. Go ahead.
I was gonna say one of the things that RLM mentioned that I thought was really good is that like without like the horror stuff, this could honestly be a good character drama show between all the characters and like the alcoholism and the cheating on the wives. Like until the supernatural stuff starts happening, it could just be like a solid movie by itself. There.
Oh,
yeah, I think he could even lean into doing more of these kind of. It's almost like a anthology of like characters, like in their stories, like when they take place at the same time. Like he has a good grasp of that. I feel like other movies try to do that, where they're like, we're jumping around in time and through characters, isn't that crazy? But like they do it really badly. But like he did a very smooth kind of transition to each one, and he gave you like the background you needed each time to kind of draw like inspirational conclusions. Like you think you're doing it in your own mind, where it's like, oh, that's why he did that because I see from this perspective now, and like I feel like movies are sometimes afraid to do that, or they're like you said, they'll hold your hand too much and be like, see, it happened. But like it's more kind of like subtle, where it's kind of like, oh yeah, like I see it now. Like I see why they did that and how they did it and what drove them that way. And in other movies, especially when they don't jump around, like sometimes you just don't know the motivation. You just kind of have to like either see something later that kind of like what do you call it? Like just talks about it too much, like exposition wise. They're just like, and then I did this. They go through like their like villain speech. But like this is a good way to kind of subvert that, kind of be like, oh, you kind of draw your own conclusions for like what you think might have happened with a lot of this stuff, because there really isn't that much of an answer, and there doesn't really need to be. And maybe he'll expand. Maybe there'll be some other things, like maybe there'll be maybe there's just kind of more movies in the docket. Maybe not weapons too, but something, a connected universe. I've been I've been consuming a lot of fiction where there's kind of like a lot of connected parts to it, and it's just like I love those types of things where it's like, oh, this connects to this. I get all peppy Sylvia.
Yes.
But great movie. I liked it. 85 out of 100. 850.
Go watch Weapons.
850 out of 1,000.
Go watch Weapons, people. But yep, let's wrap up.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Alrighty.
Sounds good, guys. Well, thank you everybody so much for listening to Movie Lords Weapons Edition. Forget we said that. My name is Relytan.
I'm Alyssa Riot.
And I'm Legion Lion, at Legion Lion on Twitch, maybe sometimes. But thank you so much for everybody who listens to the podcast. As always, every podcast is uploaded to everywhere you're going to listen to podcasts. And if all else fails, there's always the YouTube upload. So go over there and show that some love. Give that a like or even a comment. We'd love to hear from some of you guys that are listening. But that's it for me. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Legion. I don't know what I said, but I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something like, Legion, thanks for putting the stuff together, and then I was gonna say, sorry, Zach, for calling you Nick. So just leave that in. Bye, guys.